right, just stand it. All right, just stand in for me, Sophia, right here. And then Matt, can you stand Hello, everybody. My name is Samuel Curtis. I'm the head of content and head of productions here at Dynasty Typewriter. We're so excited that you all tuned in tonight. We have the producer of the Muppet Script, Matt Wolke, here with us. Tell us a little bit about this pre-show experience we're going to go through.
Hi, everybody. So welcome to the pre-show. We're going to be having some of our cast come up here. They're going to introduce themselves, tell you about one of their favorite Muppet moments or something that they love about the Muppets.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Muppet moment? Or actually, even before, tell us how this all came together.
Yeah. So this is a show that I've had an idea for a while, but after the devastating fires that we had, I wanted to put something together to really help the community. So all the proceeds tonight are going to Give Directly, which is a great organization that helps low-income families, and they're specifically fundraising for survivors and victims of the fires that we had here. So tonight, we're going to put on a fun show in a very, very Muppety manner. We're going to take the original Muppet movie script and have some celebrities and comedians and musicians and just have a really fun night.
What is your favorite Muppet moment, Matt?
My favorite Muppet moment is there's this really great clip from Sesame Street where Kermit is talking to a little girl named Joey, and they're trying to go through the alphabet, and she keeps interrupting him with letters of the alphabet as Cookie Monster instead of the letter. It's a really fun clip if you guys want to look it up on YouTube.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much from everyone at Dynasty. Thank you so much for bringing this show to us. We hope if it goes well, we'd love to continue to do it with you.
We might do it again. Let's see.
All right. We'll see you on the other side. All right, who we got next? Hello. Would you please introduce yourself to our at-home audience?
Hi, I'm Ruha Taslimi. Do I say who I'm playing?
Yes.
And I'm New Zealand.
Can you tell us a little bit about what excites you about tonight and your favorite Muppet moment or some kind of personal connection that Muppets have played in your life and career?
I mean, it is an absolute dream come true to be a Muppet or any part of any Muppet thing. They are absolutely a comedy inspiration, a lifelong love. In love with all of them, mostly Miss Piggy. And, honestly, a favorite that comes to mind, it's like not a childhood favorite. It's one I saw most recently is Muppets Most Wanted. And the scene where, like, the Russian criminal Kermit with the mole has an action escape scene. The way his body moves, I've never laughed so hard in my whole life. Oh, my God. Everybody, please go watch that scene again.
Well, we are such a pleasure meeting you. We're so glad to have you here. Oh, and Bad Drag Race, right? We see you on Dynasty.tv on Bad Drag Race?
Yes, I do participate often as one of Ozma's Osmonauts at Bad Drag Race, so we'll see you there. I think we'll be at the last up.
Beautiful. To watch Bad Drag Race, tune into Dynasty.tv. You can see more Bad Drag Race. Thank you so much. Break a leg tonight. All right. Oh, one of our heroes of the theater is coming up in honor and privilege. Mr. Bobby Moynihan, welcome to Dynasty Typewriter. You're live on Dynasty TV. Tell us a little bit about what excites you about tonight.
The Muppets. The Muppets excite me a great deal. Is that? Yeah. No, that's a true sentence.
Can you remember the first time you had an experience with the Muppets, be it on television or in puppetry or in merchandise or any Muppet? What was your first memory of the Muppets?
My first huge memory is going to the Galleria Mall in White Plains, New York, and at Christmas time, and they had a giant Christmas tree display with all the Muppets, and they were huge, and they were in the thing, and I thought they were like there, like I didn't understand. I thought the Muppets were at the mall, and I was like, the Muppets are here.
You have been such an incredible, just everyone here at Dynasty loves you. You're one of our favorites. You inspire us. You've been a regular on the Star Wars series. What excites you about these staged readings? Like, what's kind of different the way Dynasty does it here with Star Wars, or have you done many stage readings quite like the Star Wars series and what we hope what tonight will be like?
Yeah, they're a blast. It's just getting like 40 talented assassins together and just having them have a blast, and audiences that know the material and are waiting for it, and it's a blast. It's a different kind of show than doing an improv show. It's much more. It's a different thing. It's fun.
We're so thankful. I think of the Star Wars series, when we show up like 3 or 4 hours, you're getting in the Darth Maul makeup. I know, yeah, you're just you're not only one of the most talented people, but a fan of great things.
I was thinking about getting in full Charles Durning makeup, but it's too much, too expensive, too specific.
Mr. Moynihan, always honor and privilege, sir. Yeah. Break a leg tonight.
Bye, I love the Muppets.
All right, who else we got? All right, I see Katie Mirovich. Beautiful, hello. Welcome to Dynasty. No, we're pro hug, and we're a pro fist bump. I do a lot of fist bumps. When I have social anxiety, I fist bump as a way to like. But tell us a little bit about what excites you tonight and your favorite Muppet moment, and introduce yourselves. Who are you for at-home audiences?
Yes. Hello, my name is Katie Mirovich, and I am Beaker tonight, and I am also Insolent Waiter, a role I am particularly excited for. I feel like I usually play pretty crazy, kooky characters, so it's a little bit different for me, and I'm also excited for Beaker. I feel like it's good for my voice range, you know what I mean? The
Tell us more.
I can go quite high, and I feel like that is Beaker's whole thing, is not speaking words, just sort of me, like that.
Well, I know there's a high C, or a middle C somewhere in the middle of the piano. What do you think Beaker's highest note or dynamic range would be?
You're asking
we have some madness. It's all, everyone is safe and fun. A chicken costume just tripped. But that's what you expect here at Dynasty, is never a dull moment. Beaker's highest note that they can hit on an 88.
I don't know music at all, so I simply can't answer that. But oh my God.
It's madness. All right, here we got people crossing. All right, last question. Your favorite Muppet moment in your life and career?
Easy. My family was obsessed with Muppets Treasure Island, and that whole movie is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's so good. Yeah.
We are so thankful to have you. Break a leg tonight. Thank you. We love you, Katie. All right, we got some more folks coming in. I'm going to start tuning into the live chat. Let me know how I'm doing. This is my first time doing this. But we've got Kimia, a legend. We've had her on Artists on Artists so many times, shot here on this stage. Would you introduce to the folks at home who you are and who you're playing tonight?
What's up? I'm Kimia, and I'm playing Camilla the Chicken. If you can't tell. Okay, what happened? What was Katie saying? The chicken tripped? That was a lie.
If a chicken doesn't trip, what's like the chicken equivalent of tripping?
Well, I didn't trip is the point.
Tell us your favorite Muppet moment.
Okay, I don't know that, but I don't know if everyone can see this, but my phone background is always a different Kermit. So I got Kermit's. Oh, look at these. This is the boys skating. That's Kermit like doing stand up. It's based on my moods. Check these out. Or they're seasonal. That one's like if you're having a tough time. Anyways, I just love Kermit, and that's my Muppet connection. I got a lot. Stop me anytime. Look at, there's so many. There's the first one. Anyways, that's me and Muppets.
Well, here, just in wrapping, you're really one of our favorite people here. The Artists on Artists series has been such an exciting thing to tape here on the stage, but you just got back from the Dropout Improv Tour. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience, some of your favorite venues? What was it like performing in front of tens and thousands of people? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh my God. Okay. Very good question. It was a time in my life because we did that show. The people in that show were like people that are my greatest friends that I've been doing improv with for like 10 years or something like that. And it was like just so amazing to share that experience with them in front of thousands of people, because when you learn improv, people go, no one wants to see this. No one's going to pay to see you do this. This is just a fun skill for you. And that was wrong. It was awesome.
Well, everyone here at Dynasty was so inspired by that tour. Yes, check out Kimia. How can folks at home follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at ChildClown. Amazing.
Break a like tonight, Kimia. All right, speaking of Dropout, Sam Reich.
Oh, wow, it's me.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and who you're playing tonight.
I am playing Sam the Eagle, as you can tell, for one line. That's as much as you'll be seeing this costume. But I am playing a couple of other bit characters as well. I'll keep those a surprise.
Can you tell us a little bit about the first time the Muppets came into your life? What's a memorable Muppets moment?
I was a diehard Sesame Street guy, like diehard. Meaning like, inches away from the television every single episode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think there is this moment as you're growing up and going from young lad to old lad where you realize the Muppets can stay with you, which was such a sort of a reassuring experience as a kid to realize that I could have the Muppets into my adolescence in the form of a Christmas Carol and a Muppet movie and Take Manhattan. I think my favorite joke of all time, my favorite Muppet joke of all time is in this movie, where Gonzo's in the car with Kermit and Fozzie, and Gonzo says, I'm going to get into, I want to be a movie star, so I'm going to move to Bombay, India. They say, you don't go to Bombay, India to become a movie star, you go to Hollywood. And Gonzo says, well, sure, if you want to do it the easy way, which is just A+ joke.
I think so much about when Henson was on SNL in the early days and all the different iterations of shows over his career was a community. I really see like Dropout. It's not only to us the flagship brand of digital comedy, but also it's a community. It's a community of artists. Can you talk about what did Henson have any inspiration in College Humor, Dropout, that his kind of silliness, goofiness?
For sure. I think it's interesting when you look at what they did, which was basically to create a world of characters that you know and have affection for, and then can plug into lots of different franchises, and you're sort of already in love with them because you have familiarity with them already. There is a way in which that is like what we do on Dropout. You know what I mean? And in that case, oh man, I mean, Brennan is probably Kermit, and Jacob Wysocki's Animal, and
keep going. I love this.
I think Vic Michaelis is Gonzo, and actually maybe Lou Wilson is Gonzo. I don't know.
You're Dr. Teeth.
Oh, who's Dr. Teeth? Dr. Teeth actually is Scott Bazzarella.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're
tonight. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, just in closing, thank you from one Sam to another. Thank you for all you do for this industry and the entire comedy community.
Oh, thank you. Sam.
Yeah.
That means a lot. And thank you to the Dynasty for all that it does supporting our local comedy community. Everyone should support their local comedy theater wherever they are.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right, break a leg tonight, Sam. All right, we got, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is fun. Are they liking it in the chat, Langston? I think people are liking the chat. We're going to check it out. Hello. Who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Zach Reno. I'm reading the role of Dr. Teeth, head of the Electric Mayhem Band tonight.
What is the guiding philosophy and principle of the band tonight?
Be groovy and be good to each other, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, well, shoot, I need to get my sunglasses. I need to get my sunglasses on. Where do you think that came from, like, the sunglasses as musicians?
I think rock stars are too cool, generally speaking, to look people directly in the eye. So they got to put on glasses so they don't ever have to make eye contact with anyone. Even when you're inside, even when you're on stage, you got to wear them. It's just a good way to do Muppets have like very good eyes that are hard to costume. Sunglasses are the way to go.
Can you tell us your favorite Muppet moment from your life?
Oh, sure. Muppet Family Christmas is huge for me and my family. If you haven't seen it, it's all on YouTube. It's a Muppet / Sesame Street / Fraggle Rock crossover. And it ends with them just singing Christmas songs for 10 minutes. It's quite a long montage, actually. But the whole thing is great. Features Fozzie Bear's mom, a character who I do not think exists in any other Muppet show. But yeah, Muppet Family Christmas is huge for me. Huge for me and mine.
Can you tell us a little bit, the band that's assembled, can you tell us some of the members and a little bit about the Off Book?
Oh, absolutely. Off Book is an improvised musical podcast, and we got asked to be the band tonight. We're so glad. We got Scott Passarella, who, as Sam mentioned before, is the actual Dr. Teeth of the group, as he is the piano player. We got Dana on drums. Guess who she's playing tonight? She's Animal. We got Brett on guitar playing Zoot, who is canonically a saxophone player, but we will allow that. And we got Jess playing Floyd Pepper as a real front man, and she is a real Off Book front man. There you go. Actually, she's right here.
All right, well, yeah. All right, and who do we got here?
Hey, it's Floyd Pepper. Hey, man.
Can you tell us a little bit about Mr. or Mrs. Pepper?
Oh, sure. I can say who I really am.
Oh, yes.
I'm Jess McKenna, playing Floyd Pepper, who I thought would talk like a Beatle, but doesn't. A lot of just good stoner vibes.
Good vibes, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your favorite Muppet moment growing up? When was the first time you had a Muppet experience or exposed to Muppets?
I think maybe first Muppets might have been Muppet Babies. Huge Muppet Babies head, and then Muppets Christmas Carol is huge for me. And then I found the Muppet Show later. And then obviously, they're popping up. They're in your life. Everywhere you go, there's the Muppets.
Can you tell us a little bit more? Zach told us about Off Book, but can you tell us about your love for musical comedy, assembling these bands together? You all are like the go-to people in town for anything musical comedy. I always see Zach and Jess on everything. Can you tell us a little bit about your love for the work you do?
Oh, thanks, man. I think, music and comedy are like best friends. They're like peanut butter and jelly. And I think like the Muppets are one of the greatest examples of that, right? It's not just like the fact that they have great songs. It's that the sketches have musicality. The characters have catchphrase, like they have a rhythm to them that feel like a band. And music and comedy are best friends. And I think the Muppets really get that vibe. And so do we. And so do you.
Well, we are honored and privileged to have you tonight. Break a leg. And onwards and upwards. All right, we got Colton Dunn on deck. There he is, the man, the legend.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and who you're playing tonight.
My name is Colton Dunn, and I'm playing Rolf the dog. That's. I'll also be like a balloon guy, I think.
What was something about the Muppets that has inspired you throughout your life? Something something as a kid, or something modernly. What excites you about the Muppets? What excites you about the Muppets, Colton?
I love the Muppets, man. The Muppets are about imagination and fun and making jokes. I love this. The Muppet movies, one of my favorite movies of all time. I sing it for my kids when they're going to sleep at night. The Muppet Babies. I love the Muppet Babies cartoon. It was like my favorite cartoon as a kid. Do you know the Muppet Babies?
I don't know. You're the second person who mentioned the Muppet.
Muppet Babies.
Give me the quick lore of the Muppet Babies.
Okay, Muppet Babies.
Or in canon, like.
Got it. So imagine all the Muppets, Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fonzie. Imagine all them as babies, and they live in an orphanage. They're orphans, and so they hang out there and they go on adventures, much like they did in the regular show. So I'm just excited here. It's a dream come true. I'm a Muppet baby, you know.
Well, we are in one heck of an adventure tonight. Thank you so much for being here, Colton. You break a leg tonight, good sir. All right, we've got a chef coming in on deck. Oh my goodness, what a night of stars-studded stars. Beautiful, beautiful.
Hordeflorden, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan Schmorgan. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight.
So I'm Anna Garcia, and I'm playing the Swedish chef and Sweetums.
Oh.
Yeah. a double doer.
Can you tell us a Muppet moment in your life where the Muppets stood out to you and changed the way you see the world and the way you would lead your life after that day?
Well, I grew up with the Muppet Show on box set DVD. We had pretty much at least half of the entirety of the Muppet Show on DVD. Yeah, thank you. Get that eye contact. And we eventually got rid of them in a garage sale, which was really wrong and bad. But there was the Mana do 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 do, where it's one guy, and then there's the three pink Muppet horned gals in the back. And that was, my sister and I would sing it so much, and my mom would sing it. And then they got rid of the DVDs, and then we didn't think about it for 15 years. And then one day we were like, what? My mom was coming in, we were like, what is that? And we scoured the internet. We were typing mana, blah, 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 blah. And now people know what it is, and we just missed it. But it was we went on this great internet search to find the clip, and now it's a constant reference in my household.
Well, we love references, allusions, lore, history, science, canon. Well, you break a leg tonight. We're so excited.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. I think I see a Ross Bryant. Hey, there he is.
Hi there.
All right, good sir, good day.
Yeah.
Favorite sonnet?
My favorite sonnet?
Shakespearean.
Yeah. I guess there's one. I don't know the number, but it compares. It's an unperfect actor on the stage who with his fears put besides his part, or some fierce thing replete with too much rage, whose strength's abundance weakens his own heart. So I, for fear of trust, forget to say the perfect ceremony of love's right, and in my own love's strength seem to decay, overwhelmed by the power of my true love's might. Oh, let my looks then be the eloquence and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, which plead for love and look for recompense, more than that words which more hath more expressed. Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To love with eyes belongs to love's fine wit. Probably that one.
We are getting lit tonight, and by getting lit, I mean getting literary.
Amen. Yeah.
Mine is true, a fool is love. I think it's Sonnet 42. That was very powerful. Thank you. I think the last time we had someone do a sonnet here was Sir Patrick Stewart, who I think came to you through your orbit. Tell us a little bit about why I asked that question, probably, about your favorite sonnet.
Okay, I assume you asked that question on account of I do a show called the Improvised Shakespeare Company with some friends of mine where we improvise a play in the style of Shakespeare. And yes, Sir Patrick Stewart has performed with us several times. He is randomly an acquaintance and a true gentleman and a certified sick freak. I love the man.
Did he ever cross over into the Muppets? I feel like he's Muppet adjacent.
He is Muppet adjacent, and I know this because there's a video of him doing Sesame Street, where he is seated dressed in sable black next to a big letter B, and he does to be or not to be.
Your favorite Muppet moment and what excites you most about tonight?
I mean, when it comes to the Henson verse at large, I gotta go Labyrinth. They're not technically Muppets, but bring on all the Labyrinth critters. I love them all.
Favorite David Bowie song, and then we're out.
I'm deranged. Watch Lost Highway. R.I.P. David Lynch.
Ross Bryant, thank you so much. You break a leg tonight, good friend.
Thank you so much.
All right. Do we see? There he is. All right. You're the last one. You're going to close it out, and then we're going to start the show.
Happy to close it out.
Could you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what brings you here this evening, good sir?
Sure. My name is Mark Gagliardi. I'm going to be playing one half of Statler and Waldorf in the show tonight. Some of my favorites. My sister years ago gave me a shirt that said "Haters Gonna Hate" with a picture of them on it, knowing I'm a lifelong Muppets fan, so really excited to do this.
Your favorite Muppet moment growing up?
Every time I read The Monster at the end of this book with lovable furry old Grover, and every time I turned a page, Grover yelled at me for turning the page. That was my favorite Muppet moment. Yeah.
Well, we're so glad to have you. You break a leg tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm signing out. Thank you all for tuning in. The show's going to be starting soon. Samuel Curtis, Sammy 12 Fingers, signing out. Enjoy the show.
you Take a chance and take the quiz.
It's Rat Beloved.
Right to your door.
It's Rat Beloved.
Alone anymore.
It's Rat Beloved.
'Cause you got so much love.
It's Rat Beloved.
Are you absolutely obsessed with Rat Beloved like I am? It's like, what even is it? In any case, you will be freaking stoked to know that Rat Beloved stickers are now available at the Dynasty Gift Shop. Bartering absolutely encouraged. Get yours today.
Have you eaten a marsupial in the Los Angeles area in the last 90 days? If so, there may be a claim for you. Just find your receipt and call our experienced Ivy League law team. Together, we can.
Knock, knock. It's time to make real money.
Are you absolutely obsessed with this program? It's like it's so wrong, but at the same time it's so right. In any case, you will be freaking stoked to know that Horus Throat stickers are now available at the Dynasty Gift Shop. Bartering absolutely encouraged. Get yours today.
Blew it at the dance contest today. If I just danced a little bit better, maybe I could have taken home that prize. I deserve that prize. Well, at least there's the birds in the sky. They remind me that life can be okay, you know? I wish I could fly. I wish I could have flied on the dance floor today. Maybe I would have won the thing instead of all those cheaters. They never know how to dance. It should have been me with the crown prize. Oh, wow.
absolutely obsessed with the dance contest like I am? It's like so relatable because we've all been in that exact situation in our lives. In any case, you will be freaking stoked to know that the dance contest stickers are now available at the Dynasty gift shop. Bartering absolutely encouraged. Get yours today.
On the morning of the day we shoot commercials, I get together with the advertising representatives and Del Ankers, who's our cinematographer, and we plan the day's activity in some detail. While we're doing this, over on the soundstage, the Muppet staff of Don Solon, Frank Oz, and Jerry Jewell start preparing for the first spot. Our facility supervisor and audio control engineer, Gene Ankers, sees to the details of the setup for the day. And finally, we're ready to begin filming. The Wilson people had shipped us some of the product so we could choose the perfect packages to use. And we spend a good deal of time experimenting with the product so that it photographs correctly in the commercial. And as we film, the crew is very aware that we're working for a quality product. Gene, our facility supervisor, is the one who really keeps us all on our toes. And although the work is hard and tiring, we often have a lot of fun on the job, too. On this particular job, the advertising men were especially helpful and came up with many good ideas. As the day wears on, everyone really pitches in. Puppeteers, cameramen, Gene. And often we need additional personnel, and so sometimes the Muppet secretaries drop by to help out on production details. They're always useful on the job. The session continues far into the night, for every major effort is made on our part to turn out fine commercials for a fine product like Wilson. At the end of the day, when the last spot is finished, we're pretty tired. But we're happy, too, knowing we've done a good job for Wilson Certified Meats.
Good evening, Dynasty darlings! What a lovely Sunday night. We're so excited to have you here in our nearly 98-year-old theater. Ooh, that's right, 98 years old. We are told, and we believe the person who told us, that Shirley Temple learned how to tap dance on this very stage. Ooh, whereas I learned how to put in a disco ball. I win again. Who's been here to Dynasty before? Oh, so you knew the deep lore. And you were probably enchanted by our patented Dynascooch seating system. That's right, Dynascooch. Thrusting your hips 6 inches forward, unexpectedly. Now, just like the rest of civilization, we have a few rules. Please take this opportunity to extinguish your cell phones, place your e-cigarettes on vibrate. Remember, there's absolutely no talking or heckling during the show. If you want to take pictures, turn off that flash. If you want to take short videos, sure, be discreet. But you know what? Make memories with your minds. Give it up for mind memories, everybody. They're the very best kind. We're going to make some right now. It's my pleasure to introduce. He's going to pop through this red curtain, which is always a slightly uncomfortable experience because it's hard to find where the curtain parts. But it's my pleasure to introduce the brains behind the operation. See, I told you. Give it up for Matt Wilkie. Yeah, a little to your left, Matt. A little to your left. A little to your. You're almost there. That's about this. But you did it.
They weren't kidding. It is hard to find the opening. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited to see a full house here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen and friends of all gender, welcome to the Muppet Script. Yes, thank you so much. We are doing a fundraising event here for California wildfire relief, and this is a one-night only thing. I'm so excited that so many people are here, so many people are watching on the live stream, and it's just fantastic to see everyone come out on a Super Bowl Sunday to watch some goof-em-ups. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, so we have a lot of exciting things planned. I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget anything. I want to shout out some really special people that made tonight happen. First of all, we want to give it up for Dax in the booth. Yes, and we want to give it up for Samuel, Langston, Daniel, Mary, Missy, and everyone here at Dynasty Typewriter. This is the absolute best place in Los Angeles to see live comedy. And I'm so excited that you're all here. I also want to give a special thank you to the American Banjo Museum. They helped us get Lucas Ross here. Lucas Ross is the banjo advisor to Kermit the Frog himself. So it's really fun that we have him here tonight. The show came together very quickly. From the initial pitch to our presentation tonight, it was only about 3 weeks that we put this together. And the reason it came together so well is thanks to the performers you're going to see here tonight. We have an absolutely stacked cast here, but enough about Nina West. We have so many great people. We've got Mark Evan Jackson, Paul F. Tompkins, Bobby Moynihan, David Desmalcha, so many great of the best comedians, musicians, and performers in Los Angeles, and they're all here tonight for love of our community. Yes, give it up. Yes. As I know everyone here is aware, we had these devastating wildfires, and it really deeply affected our community, and it left so many people without their homes, their businesses, their neighborhoods. We're on a long road to recovery right now. But everyone here tonight is here because they want to help, and I think that's so lovely. So let's give it up for you guys, too, for being here. Tonight we are supporting Give Directly. It's a wonderful organization that specifically helps low-income families in raising funds for those affected. The proceeds tonight are going to go towards the drive that they're having. And I encourage all of you to, if you're able to, donate even more when you get home tonight. If you're watching the live stream at home, there should be a QR code on the bottom. You can just scan it, go to givedirectly.com, and give directly to Give Directly. It would be so great. We also have some posters for sale in the lobby. Those proceeds will also be going towards them, so check that out. Okay, now before we begin, I want to let you all know that this is a sing-along. Yes, it is. So if you know the words, and I'm betting most of you do, please feel free to sing along. It's going to be so much fun. To get us ready for that, we're going to do another song. Now, this song technically isn't in the Muppet movie, but I think you're going to know it. And it has a little bit of a call and response moment to it. So we're going to practice that real quick. Okay, so now when we say, so now let's get things started, you're going to say, why don't you get things started? All right, let's try that one more time. Okay, ready? So now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? That is a great idea, audience. Why don't we get things started? Hit it!
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Script tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Script tonight.
Why do we always come here?
I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. You know, it's nice they're doing this to help people.
Yeah, but who's gonna help us? So now let's get things started. It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. This is what we call a Muppet Script.
The
Muppet Script, written by Jerry Jewell and Jack Burns. An introductory note. All the roles in this film are played by human beings, with the exception of the core family of Muppets we know from the television series, and a few Muppet characters that appear as visual jokes. Although a bear driving a car and a frog trying to drink in a bar are not ordinary sights in our world, they are in this film. None of the human beings in the Muppet movie are ever the least bit surprised to find themselves talking to frogs and dogs and pigs and chickens.
Fade in. The globe of the world fills the screen. As it turns, the camera widens to reveal the globe balanced on the finger of a life-size statue of a 1930s movie director. This is a part of the Art Deco logo of World Film Industries, which decorates the main gate of a bustling movie studio, now seen in the background. As the shot continues widening, a uniformed guard comes out of his gatehouse. Camera pans to show a huge chauffeur-driven classic car which glides to a stop in front of the gatehouse. The guard picks up a clipboard and approaches the car. Inside the car sit Statler and Waldorf, the two old codgers from the Muppet Show.
I'm Statler. And I'm Waldorf. We're here to heckle the Muppet movie.
Gentlemen, that's straight ahead, private screening room D.
Private screening? Yeah, they're afraid to show it in public.
The pair laugh as they drive away. Wide and angle as the car moves on through the movie studio lot.
Look at this place. What a dump. Bunch of weirdos around here. Look at them.
Interior screening room. It is a plush, elegant screening room, typical of Hollywood film studios. There is a raised dais at the back with a desk in front of the seats where VIPs sit. As the Muppet cast members chant among themselves, there is an air of hushed excitement and nervousness amid the general babble we hear.
Yes, I know you all want to see my show-stopping number.
Dog Lion, a giant Muppet monster who looks like a combination of a dog and a lion naturally, approaches Miss Piggy as she chats with her seatmates.
Hey, lady, is this seat taken?
Dog Lion rips the seat out of the floor and carries it away.
Hey, you, bring that back!
Fozzie Bear talks to his seat neighbors, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker.
I'm so nervous. If I'm not funny, I won't be able to live with myself.
Then you'll have to find another apartment, won't you?
Dr. Teeth sits next to Crazy Harry, who is holding a dynamite plunger.
You know, I heard this movie is crazy.
He pushes the plunger, causing an explosion of smoke. Scooter walks the aisles with a tray full of bags of popcorn hanging from his body.
Get your fresh organic popcorn, only $1.
He passes by Janice and Floyd of the Electric Mayhem.
Oh, honey, buy me some, please.
Oh, sure, Mama. Nothing's too good for my woman.
Next to Floyd, Animal springs to life when he hears this and shouts. Scooter is startled and popcorn flies everywhere. In the back sits Statler and Waldorf, now inside the theater with the rest of the Muppets.
Well, I like the movie so far. It hasn't started yet. That's what I like about it.
They laugh as general Muppet chaos runs amok, standard fare for our group. Amongst the revelry, Lou Zealand throws one of his famous boomerang fish across the room. Silently and without fanfare, Kermit the Frog enters the theater and walks towards the seats.
Oh, hey, Mr. the Frog, is it okay for me and my boomerang fish to be in your movie?
I told you, Lou, not in the movie or at the screening.
Lou catches one fish and gets ready to throw another.
Hey, but watch this! Oh!
Kermit walks by the staunch, no-nonsense Sam the Eagle.
Kermit, does this film have socially redeeming value?
Oh, I certainly hope so, Sam.
A paper airplane flies out of nowhere into Sam's armpit.
Sorry about that.
Kermit continues on, passing the empty space where the seat next to Miss Piggy used to be.
Kermit!
Oh, hi, Piggy.
Kermit, I tried to save you a seat, but somebody took it.
Kermit stands at the front of the audience and addresses the crowd.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the first screening of the Muppet movie.
The crowd erupts in excitement!
But before we begin, I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to this film, starting with the little people, from the hairdressers to special effects.
Special effects!
This prompts another explosion.
Now that's enough of that, Harry.
Kermit has already lost the room as Animal shouts,
To the costume designers, to the prop makers.
Kermit, speeches are not necessary, dear.
Roll the film!
Yeah, but I'd like to thank everybody for all their hard work and their patience and their...
Kermit knows his speech is over. He shouts back to the projectionist.
Roll film!
Okie dokie.
We push in from the front of the auditorium past many of the Muppets in the front rows as the house lights start to fade. Kermit walks back to his seat next to his little nephew, Robin.
Uncle Kermit? Is this about how the Muppets really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
A shot of the projector flickering to life. We are now in the world of the film as we see endless clouds in a bright blue sky.
With the opening credits beginning to roll, we see a rainbow spread across the screen and the title of our film, simply The Muppet Script. As the shot continues, music builds up. The music is incredibly pretentious orchestral theme, which gradually evolves as we move closer and closer into a simpler, lovelier tune. The camera continues to move, eventually into a high helicopter shot over a swamp in the deep south. A single banjo begins to emerge from the orchestration. As the credits come to an end, we move in low over an open glade in the dense swamp. We see a small green figure seating over a partially submerged log. It is Kermit playing a banjo. The camera continues to move closer. Exterior swamp day at ground level, moving in on close Kermit. The music is very simple indeed. And now Kermit bursts into song. Sing along if you know it.
So many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee dee da do, la la da 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 dee da do.
The final chord of the song has just rung off when we hear blood-curdling screams for help coming from nearby.
Help! Hello! This is a serious call for help!
Kermit glances up.
Yeah?
From a curtain of hanging mangrove branches comes a small, flat-bottomed boat, rowing like crazy as a fisherman, the first of our cameo guest stars. He is wearing typical fisherman's gear and a hat studded with flies and bait. Actually, the outfit looks like it was bought at a Saks Fifth Avenue sporting department. He also wears dark sunglasses and a diamond ring you could hold hockey on. This guy is showbiz.
Someone help! You, with the banjo, can you help me? I've lost my sense of direction.
Have you tried Hare Krishna?
No, I mean, I'm really lost.
1 second.
A fly buzzes past Kermit. He snaps at it.
Darn, I missed. That's the first thing to go on a frog, his tongue. Tongue goes and you can't catch flies.
That's rough. I'm sorry about your tongue. But I have to get out of the swamp. I have a plane to catch.
With that tongue? No way.
Bernie laughs again, charmed despite his predicament.
But seriously, there's a boat dock just downstream.
Thank you.
Just watch out for the alligators.
I will. Alligators?
That's right.
Oh, did you say alligators?
Read my lips. Alligators.
It's just that I'm not used to alligators where I come from. See, I'm an agent. I winged in from Hollywood.
Hollywood?
That's right.
Did you say Hollywood?
Read my lips. Hollywood. You know Hollywood, the Dream Factory, the Magic Store. Hey, don't you ever go to the movies?
Oh, sure. There's a double feature in town every Saturday.
Wait a minute.
What?
Bernie reaches into his pocket and pulls out a copy of Variety.
There's an ad in here that you should be very interested in. Feast your eyes on that.
He shuffles through the paper and shows it to Kermit.
Worldwide Studios announces open audition for frogs wishing to become rich and famous. Thanks anyway, but I'm really pretty happy where I am.
Oh, if I were you, I would give this audition very careful consideration. You've got talent, kid. Singing, telling jokes. I mean, if you get your tongue fixed, who knows? You could make millions of people happy.
Millions of people happy?
Millions? Hey, if you ever come west to Hollywood, look me up. Bernie the agent.
Hey, well listen, Bernie the agent. Why don't you say hello to Arnie the alligator?
What? Ah!
Arnie the alligator, a real alligator, closes in fast. Bernie screams and starts rowing away quickly.
Arnie, wait a minute. Careful.
Stay! Stay!
Arnie, that's okay. Leave him alone. It's all right. He's from Hollywood.
Bernie rows away as fast as his arms will allow him.
Hollywood. Gee. Well, I'd miss this old swamp, but millions of people happy?
Kermit plucks his banjo and thinks about this opportunity. Fade to exterior, country road, day. It is a brilliant summer morning. Down the road pedals Kermit on his bicycle, his belongings tied in a tiny bundle in the basket. Kermit straining as he pedals up a hill. Kermit soaring down the other side, his legs raised, laughing. Kermit riding through a small town, he passes a billboard advertising Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs. It reads, "Coming soon, another Doc Hopper's."
What the?
Nearby, a man in a green hat, aka Max, is shouting at the workers building this restaurant.
Okay, you guys, now come on, do what I tell you, all right? I don't know where you're. All right now, don't step on that asphalt, please.
Kermit continues riding his bicycle, not noticing the asphalt being laid or the giant steamroller that is now behind him.
Hey, off the asphalt, please! I told you, stay off the asphalt. Hey, look at him.
Oblivious to how much danger he's in, Kermit continues, transfixed by a pair of giant frog legs that will make up the entrance of Doc Hopper's restaurant.
Hey, you on the bike! Watch out! Watch out!
Kermit is barreling towards an asphalt spreader and has nowhere to turn now. He disappears from frame as Max screams.
Ah!
We see Kermit's bicycle now submerged in asphalt and half crushed. Kermit is nowhere to be seen because he is now sitting atop the steamroller, bundle in hand and unscathed.
Huh. That's pretty dangerous, building a road in the middle of the street. I mean, if frogs couldn't hop, I'd be gone with the Schwinn.
Cut to exterior, El Sleazo Cafe night. Kermit looks at the dirty, faded sign of the El Sleazo Cafe, a rundown-looking bar in a bad part of town.
The El Sleazo Cafe. Foreign food. Doesn't smell promising, but the frog's gotta eat.
As Kermit starts for the door, a man in a rumpled white suit comes flying through the door and lands on the sidewalk in a pile of garbage near Kermit.
Wow, rough place, huh?
This is the toughest, meanest, filthiest pest hole on the face of the earth.
Well, why not complain to the owner?
I am the owner.
Kermit gulps and watches the owner pick himself up, dust himself off, and walk away. He heads for the door. Interior, El Sleazo Cafe, night. The El Sleazo Cafe is slightly out of context with the town we have seen outside. It is really sleazy, with beaded curtains slowly revolving overhead fans and a subtle aura of a place that might be managed by Sidney Greenstreet. Ask your grandparents, kids. It is filled with people, some sailors, some spies, some cowboys, some mafia hitmen, a mixture of all tough guy bars everywhere. Kermit enters, terrified. He gingerly makes his way through the room, passing a table where a waiter is handing out platters.
Hot plates coming through. Look out. All right. You got your French fried frog legs au gratin. You got your frog legs almondine. You got your frog legs stroganoff. Everybody happy? All right.
Kermit hurries on, moving to the bar. He finds a spot and stands next to a seductive bar patron.
Hello, sailor. Buy me a drink.
Well, you see, I'm not a sailor, I'm a frog.
Cut the small talk and buy me a drink.
But I don't even know you.
A very tough-looking man on the other side of Kermit moves in, nose to nose with him.
Hey, you making a move on my girl?
No, sir.
He did too. He touched me.
What?
Yuck! You go wash, you'll get warts!
The patron hurries away.
No, you see, that's just a myth.
Yeah, but she's my myth.
No, myth. Myth!
Another woman beside him leans over.
Yeah?
What the hey?
Suddenly, an alarm clock is heard ringing. From near the bar stage, a sleeping piano player wakes with a start, stops the clock, lowers a sign that reads, "Don't shoot piano player," and springs to life.
Showtime at the El Sleazo. And now, filling in for the vacationing El Sleazo dancing girls, the funny, furry, fabulous Fozzie Bear.
From behind a red curtain on stage enters Fozzie Bear, adorning giant sunglasses over a pair of Groucho Marx glasses, and carries a rubber chicken and a bicycle horn.
Waka waka, waka waka. Waka waka waka, waka waka. Hey, you're a great crowd. Thank you, and thank you. Hey, here I am, Fozzie Bear, to tell you jokes both old and rare.
The crowd boos and yells for Fozzie to get off the stage. Nevertheless, he persists.
Let's start things off with a bang.
A cowboy in the crowd fires a gun towards the stage, narrowly missing Fozzie.
Thank you, sir. Waka 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 waka.
Standing alone and watching him on stage, Kermit says,
This guy's lost.
Maybe he should try Hare Krishna.
Good grief, it's a running gag.
On stage, Fozzie continues.
So there was this sailor who was so fat.
From the crowd, a fat sailor stands up, smashes a bottle of beer against the table, and holds it up threateningly.
How fat was he?
He was so fat that everyone liked him, and there was nothing funny about him at all.
The crowd has now fully turned on Fozzie.
No problem. Oh, wait, please. Oh, please wait. I'm trying so hard. Please don't get mad. I'm a professional. I've had 3 performances.
Kermit approaches the stage, standing next to the piano player and shouting up to Fozzie.
Do you know any dance routines?
What? Not really. Do you?
Play something snappy.
You got it.
Vegetables and other harder objects start to rain down around him. Kermit leaps onto the stage next to Fozzie.
Now dance!
What?
Kermit pushes Fozzie into following in a simple little time step. They are really performing terribly, and the crowd is growing more and more hostile.
Waka waka.
Window, front of cafe. Peering in gleefully is the man in the green hat from earlier who is helping build the Doc Hopper's restaurant. He pulls into frame Doc Hopper. A stout, malevolent figure in a white linen suit appears. Doc goes wide-eyed and a smile creeps across his face as he watches Kermit and Fozzie dance. Back to the stage.
It's too bad the dancing girls are on vacation. The crowd is getting ugly.
Hey, you think this crowd's ugly? You should see the dancing girls.
At the window, Doc Hopper nudges the man in the green hat, whose name is Max, to give him a pair of opera glasses. He holds them to his face, and the camera zooms in on Kermit's little green legs.
2, 3, 4.
Doc and Max are positively gleeful at the window.
2, 3, kick!
Kick, yeah, sorry. Coming home!
They finish, take a bow, and the crowd rushes towards them angrily. They are grabbed, tossed around, and flung all over the bar in a righteous brawl.
Please, I just cleaned the fur.
Kermit is spun around by his legs and tossed into the air, catching himself on the ceiling fan. The crowd cheers as he's spun around, and the bartender presses a switch on the wall to make him spin faster and faster until he flies off into the piano, not the side of it, but into it through the square opening in the front.
I hope you appreciate that I'm doing all my own stunts.
The El Sleazo waiter picks up Fozzie and tosses him at the bartender behind the bar with a...
Waka waka.
Fozzie knocks over the bartender and then pops up from behind the bar, now wearing the clothes and beard of the unconscious bartender.
Okay, everybody, drinks on the house.
The crowd erupts in cheers and excitement as they all race, not to the bar, but out the door and onto the roof. Cut to exterior, the El Sleazo Cafe roof. The bar patrons are now on the roof looking around for their free drinks. Interior, the El Sleazo Cafe. Back inside, Fozzie removes his beard and remarks to Kermit.
Works every time.
Huh. Wow. Well, listen, my name is Kermit the Frog, and I'm on my way to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
You want to join me?
Big time showbiz. It's always been my dream.
Yeah, well, they're holding auditions for frogs next week, and if they need frogs, they must need bears too.
Aha, my car's right outside.
Exterior, El Sleazo Cafe, night. Kermit and Fozzie come out of the El Sleazo and get into Fozzie's car, a little 1951 two-door Studebaker.
Gee, a Studebaker. Where'd you get it?
My uncle left it to me.
Is he dead?
No, he's hibernating.
As they start to drive away, another car follows them suspiciously. He sees Doc Hopper sitting on the back seat of the black Cadillac driven by Max. Interior Studebaker, night.
You know, Fozzie, you really do have a lot of talent.
Thank you.
How about you and me put together an act?
Nope, sorry. I only work as a single.
Oh, okay.
A silent beat. Then Fozzie slaps the steering wheel.
All right, you talked me into it. We'll be a team.
Oh, good.
What's this?
Exterior TV shop, night. Fozzie pulls over as the road ahead of them is blocked off by construction work.
Hey, you better pull over here.
Yes, sir.
Fozzie bumps into the sign ahead, knocking it over as Doc Hopper's car pulls up right behind them.
Hey, what's going on?
Doc Hopper walks to the car and leans into Kermit's window, startling them.
Howdy, Mr. Frog. I'm a businessman with a proposition.
What?
Let me show you something that might change your whole life. Why don't you hop right on over here, my little green friend?
Doc Hopper opens the car door and beckons them to the window of a small TV shop that sits next to the El Sleazo. In the window are a bank of half a dozen TV sets. Doc steps in front of it.
Listen, mister.
That's it. This is the kind of chance you just can't afford to pass up.
Doc takes a TV remote control out of his pocket. Kermit takes a step back.
Now, don't be afraid. Watch the window.
Doc presses a button, and the 6 TV set flash to life and on, and then we see exterior Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs restaurant. Doc Hopper, dressed in a tacky frog suit, hops into the shot.
What's that?
I'm Doc Hopper, inviting you to hop on down and get some Hopper's French fried frog legs.
Zoom back to see 16-foot-tall frog legs forming an arch in front of the place.
Right here, at the sign of the bright green legs.
Good grief.
Doc Hopper beckons, and a chorus line of waitresses in green costumes dance awkwardly in.
Well, come on now, hurry.
He begins to sing.
Frog legs, so fine. Frog legs is the place you should dine. There's cheese legs, bacon legs, chili legs too. French fried frog legs, barbecue.
Fozzie comforts Kermit as he watches in disbelief.
Oh, Fozzie.
Don't worry.
Look, if you just want a snack, then here... Oh, fuck, I forgot this was a song. Here's the one. There was the one. A frog leg burger on a bright green bun.
Exterior TV shop.
That is terrible. The most appalling, disgusting, revolting thing I've ever seen.
I know. I'm a great businessman and a sweet fellow, but I do lack the skills of a performer.
You also make a lousy frog.
You, on the other hand, but I can't speak English. You, on the other hand, you make a terrific frog.
What?
He's right, you know. You are very likable, Kermit.
Oh. The bear's right. You, my little likable friend, you are going to do all our television commercials.
No way.
Well, hold on just a minute. There's $500 in it for you. Up front. 500 is just beginning. You could be earning this much every year.
Let's go, Fozzie.
$500? Would you consider a bear in a frog suit?
Fozzie?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I just lost my head. I don't...
They walk away and get back into the Studebaker.
Now, just a minute, Mr. Frog. Everything is negotiable.
Fozzie starts to drive away, backing up and knocking into Doc Hopper's car.
Oh, okay, here we go. Sorry.
Hey, that's my caddy.
Just get it in gear, Fozzie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go.
Now, Frog, this is money we're talking about. Max?
Yes, sir. Max pulls up to Doc.
Yes, sir.
Max?
Yes.
Follow that frog.
Yes, sir.
Max squeals away.
Hey, Max!
Yes.
Max reverses back to Doc.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Follow that frog with me in the car.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry, Doc. I got excited. Hey, you like the frog? Isn't he terrific, Doc?
Yeah, terrific, Mac. Terrific. Now go!
Right, but you promised me a reward.
Later, Max. Now follow that frog!
They drive off after Kermit and Fozzie. Cut to exterior rural countryside. Dawn. The first rays of the sun are just peeking over the horizon. Out of the morning light comes Fozzie's car. As the car rolls down the quiet country road, we hear the duo inside the car.
Oh, it's a gorgeous day.
Yep, certainly is.
Yep, terrific day for a drive.
It's beautiful country out here.
A frog and a bear singing America.
A travel montage begins here with a variety of shots in different locales as we begin our next song. Sing along if you know it.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news with good friends you can't lose.
This could become a habit.
Opportunity knocking
got one. Let's reach out and grab it.
Yeah!
Together we'll nab it.
We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it.
Cab it.
Moving right along.
Footloose and fancy free.
Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me.
Moving right along.
Dug-a-doom, dug-a-doom. Clear the load.
We don't need a map to keep the show on the road.
Hey, Fozzie, I want you to turn left if you come to a fork in the road.
Yes, sir. Turn left at the fork in the road. Kermit.
I don't believe that. Right along, no life on the highway.
And your way is my way.
So trust my navigation.
California, here we come in the skyland.
Palm trees and warm sand.
Though sadly we just left Rhode Island.
We did what?
Just forget it.
Well, where have you gone?
Send someone to fetch us. We're in Saskatchewan. Moving right along.
Taking you know best.
Hey, I've never seen the sun come up in the west. A bear in his natural habitat. A Studebaker.
Hey, Fozzie, look up ahead.
What is that?
Maybe we should give him a ride.
I don't know. He's pretty big. Hey there. You want a lift?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm on my way to New York City to break into public television.
Good luck. Moving right along. We're truly birds of a feather. We're in this together.
And we know where we're going.
Movie stars with flashy cars and life with the top down.
We're storming the big town.
Yeah, storm is right. Should it be snowing?
No, I don't think so.
Moving right along. Do I see signs of men?
Yeah, welcome on the same boat that says come back again.
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. You're ready for the big time.
Is it ready for me?
Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along.
As the song comes to a close, the car is just coming over the crest of a hill, and as it does, a billboard for Doc Hopper's Frog's Legs is revealed. But where Doc Hopper's picture would normally appear is a crudely painted portrait of Kermit.
Hey, Fozzie, look up ahead there. There's one of those Doc Hopper billboards.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you better pull over.
yes, sir.
Oh, look at that.
Kermit! That's you!
Exterior, car. Fozzie stops in front of the billboard. Immediately, Doc and Max appear from behind it. Max has green paint stains on his clothes and still carries a paintbrush. The Cadillac is parked behind the billboard. Doc rushes to Kermit's window.
You got the picture, boy? You see what I mean? Kermit the Frog. Symbol of Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs. Isn't that just splendid? Just splendid. Just take a look at it.
All I can see are millions of frogs on tiny crutches.
Max looks at the billboard, suddenly conflicted.
Now listen, boy. Don't you want to be rich and famous?
Not working for you, I don't.
That's right.
Hey, Doc, what do you mean by the
Fuck
crutches?
up, Max. We're a small-time operation, but we're expanding. Expanding. Just like you frogs expand. Don't you frogs expand?
He imitates a frog, puffing up his cheeks.
No, that's a myth.
A what?
A myth. Myth.
The waitress from the El Slizo appears from behind the billboard.
Yes?
Come on, Bear. Burn rubber.
Yes, sir.
They peel away, leaving Doc and Max behind.
Hey, Frog, that's the second time. Max?
Yeah?
Oh, I've done the best with that frog. Now's the time to do my worst. Open the door.
No, you open the door.
What?
I am through, Doc. The frog is right. You're asking him to do something terrible. I can't be a part of it. It's a moral decision, and I'll stand by it.
I'll double your percentage.
I'll open the door.
Exterior, road, day. The Studebaker moves right along. Interior, Studebaker, day. Fozzie drives as Kermit checks the map.
Kermit, where are we?
Well, let's see. We were just traveling down this little black line here, and we just crossed over that little red line over there.
Fozzie sticks his face into the map along with Kermit.
Oh, well, how about, let's take the blue line, huh?
No, we can't take that. That's a river.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, Kermit, why don't we just go...
Fozzie.
Yeah.
Fozzie.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
They scream as the car veers off the road, settling next to a church. Exterior, country church, day. Although clearly abandoned, this is the typical little American country church. White clapboard with a stubby little bell tower and a shingled steeple. It's quite forlorn, actually, sitting by itself in the midst of a dusty yard.
Fozzie, where did you learn to drive?
Well, I took a correspondence course.
Fozzie reaches down and switches off the ignition.
This looks like a nice quiet spot.
Uh-huh.
Feels like we've been driving for days.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm still wide awake.
Me too.
Fozzie falls immediately to sleep in the car, snoring loudly.
Me too.
Kermit falls asleep next to him. A close-up of the sign outside the church reads, "Lost? Have you tried Reverend Hare Krishna?" A long moment's restful silence.
Then, music, thunderously loud rock. It hits like a sledgehammer! Bright pounding music! Kermit and Fozzie bolt upright, wide awake.
What?
I'm up.
What's that?
Interior, country church day. Kermit and Fozzie push open the heavy church doors. Inside, the walls bulge, pulsating to the music. The church has been stripped of all of its churchly trimmings, except for some stained glass windows, a few pews, and an old pipe organ. At the keyboard of that instrument sits Dr. Teeth, and around him are Floyd on electric bass, Zoot on sax, Janice on guitar, and Hannibal on drums. Kermit and Fozzie share a bewildered look.
They don't look like Presbyterians to me.
As they enter, Fozzie respectfully removes his hat. As they get closer to the wild hippie melody makers, he respectfully puts his hat back on. Dr. Teeth notices the two walking down the aisle and stops the music.
Hey, cool it, everybody. Whoa, team, whoa. Our gentle morning merry melodies have attracted wandering admirers.
Hey, who are you guys?
We am, is, are, and be. They whom are known as the Electric Mayhem. He's Dr. T.
Golden teeth and golden tones, welcome to my presence.
I'm Floyd. I blow bass. He's Zoot. Sex is your ex. Uh-oh, Zoot skipped a groove again.
Wow, I'm like Janice on lead guitar, for surely.
From behind the drums, Animal growls and roars.
Oh yeah, that's Animal. Show him what you do, Animal. What do he drums?
No, beat drums, beat drums.
Animal begins to beat the drums with his face.
Down, Animal. Down. Back. Sit.
From above in the rafters, we hear a small voice yell out,
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Scooter, the band's road manager.
Oh, yeah. The road manager. We couldn't go anywhere without him.
He's the man with the contact.
No, he's the man with the van.
We're taking this old church and turning it into a coffee house.
Yeah, with real good music and organic refreshments.
Boy, it'll be so fine and laid back and mellow and profitable.
Yeah, but what brings you dudes here?
Oh, listen. See, Kermit here was living in a swamp.
Fozzie.
And then a fisherman came along.
Fozzie, you can't tell them the whole story. You'll bore the audience.
Oh, sorry. But Kermit, the band here wants to know.
Well, let him read the screenplay.
Ah, yes, sir.
Fozzie produces a copy of the screenplay, clearly labeled The Muppet Movie. He hands it to the band.
You see, it starts here on page 1.
The Muppet Movie, Let's see, exterior, swamp, day. In a long helicopter shot, we discover Kermit the Frog playing his banjo and singing. A Hollywood agent starts the frog traveling west. Doc Hopper comes on strong and they get to this church.
As Dr. Teeth reads the screenplay, we dissolve to interior country church day and see the same scene we saw moments ago when Kermit and Fozzie first entered the church. As Dr. Teeth reads now, though, his voice dubs over Fozzie's.
Interior, church, day, Fozzie. They don't look like Presbyterians to me. Kermit and Fozzie come walking down the aisle to the thunderously loud music of Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, which am us.
As the band catches up to the present moment in the script, Kermit and Fozzie are now sound asleep in the church pews.
This is a narrative of very heavy-duty proportions.
Cosmic, man. We gotta keep this little froggy away from this Hopper dude.
It is indeed a problem for us to probosculate upon. But it seems the frog and the bear are temporarily out of service.
Oh, wow. Like, what can we do to help them?
Well, if this were the movies...
Which it is.
We'd think of a clever plot device.
Like disguising their cars so they won't be recognized.
Right. 2, 3, 4.
Exterior country church day. Music, a wild and soaring rock number by the Electric Mayhem. During this number, we see hundreds of cuts to very tight shots of the band members painting Fozzie's car. It takes place in the blinding sunlight with close-ups of paint cans being opened, ribbons of intense primary colored paint being poured, paints being mixed, stirred, and applied.
All will be in tight shots so we do not get a clear picture of how the finished car will look. Sing along if you know it.
Oh, yeah! Everybody's lover, everybody's brother. I want to be a lifetime friend. Crazy as a rocket, nothing in my pocket. I keep it at the rainbow's end. I never think of money, I think of milk and honey. Grinning like a Cheshire cat. I focus on the pleasure, something like a treasure. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Oh yeah! Hey Floyd, take a verse.
Oh, let me take your picture, add it to the mixture. Then you got as good as new. Nothing in the drawing, anyone can do it. It's easy and we all know too. Now begins the changing, mental rearranging, nothing really where it's at.
And now the Eiffel Tower's holding up the flower I gave her to a Texas cat. Fact is, there's nothing out there you can't do. Yeah, even Santa Claus believes in you. Beat down the walls, begin, believe, behold, begat.
Be a better drummer, be an up-and-comer. Can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
All of us are winning, picking and a grinning, Lordy, but I love to jam.
Jelly belly giggling, dancing and a wiggling, honey, that's the way I am.
I lost my heart of Texas, Northern Lights of Texas, I keep it underneath my hat. Aurora Borealis, shining down in Dallas, can you picture that? Can you picture that?
Can you picture?
You gotta see it in your mind.
Can you picture? You know it's quick and easy to find. Can you picture?
You don't have to buy a frame.
Can you picture? Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Use it if you need it. Don't forget to feed it. Can you picture that?
Can you get me high and bad for Shirley?
Wide shot, the car. Kermit and Fozzie are sitting in the front seat of their car, surrounded by the electric mayhem. The car is covered in the most psychedelic patterns imaginable, bright, mismatched colors, and bubbles and stars painted on all sides. It's a sight to behold.
Doc Hopper will never recognize you now.
I don't know how to thank you guys.
I don't know why to thank you guys.
Our pleasure, green stuff.
Are you sure you won't come with us to Hollywood?
Can't, baby. But when you get rich and famous, maybe we'll show up and exploit your wealth.
Moving right along, Fozzie.
Long shot, car. Fozzie's psychedelic car spins a U-turn in the churchyard and heads off down the road, a visual blight on the landscape. The band cheers them on as they drive off. Exterior country road day, Doc Hopper's Cadillac drives down the road.
Interior, Doc Hopper's car.
Remember, this frog does everything. He talks, he sings, he dances, he tells jokes, he even rides a bicycle. Max, find me a frog and a bear and a Studebaker.
Okay.
Max's POV. Ahead is a side road. The Studebaker comes down that road and turns onto the main road just ahead of the Cadillac.
Gee, Doc, I mean, all I can see is a frog and a bear and a rainbow-colored Studebaker. So that's nothing.
Interior Studebaker. Kermit and Fozzie's face backwards, staring out the rear window.
What?
A chase between the two cars begins.
Fozzie, they're right behind us.
I know.
How did they recognize us?
They recognized you.
What do you mean?
There's 100 bears around.
Interior Cadillac.
Okay, I'm gaining on him, Doc. I'm gaining on him.
Interior Studebaker.
Can't you drive any faster?
No, sir.
The Studebaker speeds around a tight bend in the road. Ahead is a billboard advertising a soft drink and covered in a garish psychedelic design.
There's a sign up ahead there. Pull in front of that.
The car drives off the road, up a slight grassy embankment, and comes to a stop in front of the billboard. The design of the car and the design of the billboard match exactly, making the car virtually invisible.
Good. Now duck.
What?
Get down, Fozzie.
Yes, sir.
Hopper's Cadillac drives right past it.
Aha!
Exterior, country road, day. A small truck drives down the road, headed in the opposite direction that Fozzie and Doc Hopper had been going. The sign on the side of the truck reads, "The Great Gonzo, Plumbing Artiste." A small statue of Gonzo made out of pipes and holding a plunger sits atop the truck.
Interior, Gonzo's truck. Gonzo is driving. Camilla the chicken sits next to him.
Oh, yeah? Oh, uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I tell you, Camilla, great plumbers are born, not made. I'm a prince of the plunger, fair maid. Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll do that. Just wait till we get there.
Interior, Studebaker. Kermit and Fozzie see the truck coming towards them.
Fozzie, look at that funny little truck.
Yeah, it's cute, huh?
No, it's coming straight at us.
Camilla's POV. Camilla gives a terrified squawk. Fozzie's Studebaker is headed right for Gonzo's truck. Collision course. Fozzie's POV.
We're gonna hit.
Interior, Studebaker. The road is clear. There is no truck to be seen. The Studebaker is completely fine.
We missed it.
Gonzo's head appears upside down in front of the windshield.
Oh, You call that a miss?
Exterior country road. The plumbing truck sits atop the Studebaker, upside down. The two fuse together into one weird vehicle.
Well, I'm getting in your car.
Interior Studebaker. Gonzo and Camilla are now in the back seat. Gonzo is hopping up and down.
You guys okay?
Why are you hopping up and down?
Because I'm hopping mad.
Guys got a sense of humor.
Hey, why don't you join us?
Where are you going?
We're following our dream.
Really? I have a dream too.
Oh?
Yeah, but you'll think it's stupid.
No, we won't.
Tell us.
Well, I want to go to Bombay, India to be a movie star.
You don't go to Bombay to become a movie star. You go where we're going, to Hollywood.
Well, sure, if you want to do it the easy way.
We picked up a weirdo.
Hey, look up ahead. There's Madman Mooney's.
What's that?
It's a used car lot. Maybe we can trade in both these old cars and get one big one.
Wait, trade in my Uncle Studebaker?
Sure.
Oh, when he wakes up, he'll kill me.
Exterior, Madman Mooney's used car lot day. The strange fused vehicle that was once Gonzo's truck and Fozzie's Studebaker limps into the lot and wheezes to a halt. The lot is filled with the most decrepit cars imaginable.
Look at these cars.
Kermit, are you going to sell my plunger too?
No, he's not going to sell your plunger.
Office door, Madman Mooney's appears making the grand entrance.
Everybody out of the car.
Okay, chickens first.
My dear friends, welcome to Madman Mooney's Hubcap Heaven. Today is your lucky day.
It is?
Yes, it is. You, for example, you are driving the wrong car.
I am?
I can put you in this German street machine for only $2,000, less a $12 trade-in on your old vehicle. Now, this car is one of the greatest...
Mooney barely puts his hand on the car and the front fender falls off.
Detachable fenders for narrow garages.
No thanks. No thanks.
Hey, what is this pile of... Jack, get rid of this heap. Come out here.
An 8-foot-tall ogre of a Muppet, Sweetums, comes running out of the office.
What?
What's the matter with you? That's my Jack.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Jack not named, Jack job.
How many times have I told you not to talk to the customers?
Yeah, I know.
Just move this, will you? You understand?
Sweetums casually grabs the nearby car by the front bumper and lifts the front end with 2 feet in the air. He effortlessly pushes it back to the end of the lot.
Wow.
But seriously, friends, Madman Mooney doesn't believe in all that dealing and wheeling.
As Mooney does his spiel, Sweetums lumbers up to a clean little woody station wagon. Late 40s vintage. The price on the car's windshield reads $1,195.
No, the price on the sticker is the price you pay, and never more, and never less.
A fly buzzes around Sweetums' head. He tracks it, then smacks it right on the price sign on the station wagon. The price tag now reads $11.95. Sweetums stands by it, nonchalant.
We'll take that one for $11.95.
Mooney looks at the car, shocked.
What?
Less our $12 trade-in. You owe us a nickel.
Mooney grimaces as the Muppets climb into the car.
Thank you very much. Hey, we're all going to Hollywood. Do you want to come with us?
Hollywood?
Sweetums turns on his heel and runs into the garage.
Oh, that's strange. He just ran away. Well, moving right along, Fozzie.
Yes, sir!
Exterior, Madman Mooney's used car lot day. The station wagon pulls out and off and down the street. A beat. Then Sweetums rushes into frame carrying a carpet bag.
Hey guys, wait! Where are you going? Hey, wait for me!
He rushes after them.
I want to go to Hollywood! Hey, wait for me! Come on, guys, wait, please! I want to go to Hollywood!
The car continues down the road. Exterior, Midwestern Town Square, day. There is a small fair in progress, a pie judging contest, a few livestock exhibits, a wheel of fortune, carnival rides, several refreshment stands, and other such things dot the square. The station wagon sits in the parking area nearby. In the center of the square is a bunting-covered bandstand. To one side sits the high school band. On the bandstand is a master of ceremonies.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear me? It's time to announce the winner of this year's Bogan County Beauty Pageant.
Kermit, Fozzie, Gonzo, and Camilla work their way through the crowd to see the show. On stage.
We sure grow 'em pretty around here, don't we? All right, here they are. The first runner-up is Debbie Sue Anderson.
Debbie Sue rushes on stage with a crown and a third-place sash.
Nice looking girls, huh?
Wow! Nice looking chickens! What? Oh, no hard feelings, honey.
On stage.
Before announcing the winner, I think we should thank the judges of today's contest, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy.
Edgar and Charlie, next to the stage is the judges' table.
You'll never believe who the winner is, folks. Oh, come now, Charlie. It is their movie. Ah, so it is, so it is.
On stage.
And here she is, folks. This year's Miss Bogan County, Miss Piggy.
Wow! Wow! It's a pig! Did you see that?
Wide shot. Miss Piggy makes her entrance. Girls place a crown on her head. The robe is tied around her. She walks to the center stage, resplendent in all her glory.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, Debbie Sue. Oh, Alma Jane. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Kissy, kissy. Kissy, kissy. Oh, thank you.
In the crowd, Fozzie nudges Kermit, who is transfixed.
Hey, Kermit, you know.
Not right now, Fozzie.
I just want to say one thing. This is the happiest moment of my
She freezes mid-sentence. Piggy's POV, Kermit, a fast zoom from a general audience shot tied in on Kermit's face. Close-up of Piggy, she is still, frozen, speechless. FX, a tint star-shaped reflection sparkles in her eye. Close-up of Kermit, the most handsome frog that Piggy has ever seen in her life. Slow zoom in on Piggy, as the music swells and we fade into the most romantic fantasy sequence. Music, Miss Piggy's love song. The song is a swirling, florid, romantic ballad of deep passion and amorous affection, and the scenes match this intensity. Take it away, Miss Piggy!
Never before have two souls joined so freely and so fast. For me, this is the first time and the last. Is this an angel's wish for man? Never before and never again. And where to find the words to sing its worth? This love was meant for heaven, not for earth. This love was meant to light the stars, but when we touched, we made it ours. And will they take it back? Oh no, they wouldn't dare. Why should they take it back when there's enough to share with all the world till heaven's above? With leftover love never before, a love that keeps on growing on and on, to fill each lover's heart and light the dawn. Is this an angel's wish for man? Never before.
As the montage ends, we see Kermit and Piggy in wedding attire riding away as the screen irises into a heart, focused in on Miss Piggy's still twinkling eye. As we return, Piggy is now embracing Kermit in the crowd with the group.
Oh, thanks. Excuse me.
He breaks politely from the embrace.
Oh, yes, of course.
Listen, congratulations on winning the beauty contest.
Oh, thank you. Of course. Normally, I don't do anything so trivial. I am an actress slash model.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm gonna be a performer too.
Ooh! Hey, Kermit, who's the cute-looking pig?
I beg your pardon.
If you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable.
Gonzo.
Hey, I thought we were gonna go for ice cream.
Oh, in a minute. I'll join you.
Well, what are you doing in town, short, green, and handsome?
Well, we're headed west.
Really?
Yeah, but I should join my friends for some ice cream.
Oh.
Do you want to come along?
Me? You mean it? Oh, I'll be right back. Don't move.
She takes off in the opposite direction as fast as her piggy feet can carry her, and Kermit shakes his head in puzzlement. He heads off after his friends. Ice cream stand, day. Fozzie walks up to an ice cream vendor.
Hello, I'd like an ice cream.
What do you want? Chocolate, vanilla, coffee, peach fudge, rum banana?
Honey?
Honey, I beg your pardon. Hardly know you.
But seriously, I'd like a honey ice cream cone for me and a dragonfly ripple for my friend the frog.
Okay, one honey cone for the bear, one dragonfly ripple for the frog.
Yucky.
Don't get it mixed up.
Gotcha.
Balloon stand day. A balloon vendor is holding a large bunch of helium balloons. Gonzo and Camilla are standing in front of them.
Hi. Oh, all right. Camilla, I'll get you a balloon, but you have to pick the color, red or green.
The balloon vendor leans down conspiratorially to Gonzo.
Can I give you a word of advice?
What?
Why not take both?
What a wild idea.
Yeah. Beautiful chicken like that deserves 2 balloons.
You're right.
I have guys come in here all the time. Sometimes they get a bunch of balloons for their girls. They go gaga for it.
Gaga? Ooh, I'll take the whole bunch.
Ooh, gaga! Kermit searches the crowd for his friends.
Gonzo, I wonder where they went.
Kermit! Hey, Kermit!
He hands Kermit his ice cream cone.
Hey, where's your pig friend?
Well, I'm not really sure. She said she was coming for ice cream, but...
Miss Piggy streaks in, carrying a suitcase.
Yoo-hoo! Here I am, I'm packed! I am packed!
Yeah, so I see. What for?
You said I could come with you!
Yeah, but to buy ice cream, not to Hollywood.
We're going to Hollywood!
No, I mean, listen, when I said, well, when you heard, oh, brother.
In the background, we see Gonzo holding a large bunch of balloons slowly rise into the air. Camilla rushes up to Kermit, squawking hysterically.
What? Gonzo?
He rises higher and higher.
Gonzo, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I lost my place. About 7 knots.
We'll follow you to the car.
Yes, sir!
Gonzo, we're coming. Step on it, Fozzie.
Yes, sir.
Station wagon. They are on the road outside of town. Fozzie driving, Piggy in the middle, Kermit on the right, Camilla hysterical in the back seat.
Oh, Kermit, you are a born leader.
Now, where is is he?
Extremely high shot. Gonzo is in the foreground looking down at the station wagon.
Isn't this great? Here I am, floating in space. This is the place to be. Whoopee!
In the station wagon, Kermit leans out the window.
Fozzie!
Yes.
Bear left!
What?
Bear left!
Right, Frog.
What?
Never mind.
That's cute.
High above, Gonzo continues to drift away.
Oh, this is... Look at our little car down there. This is like flying. Maybe this is like flying. Oh, I'm flying. Whoopee!
On the road, now following closely behind the station wagon, is Doc Hopper and Max in their Cadillac. Exterior Cadillac. Max is leaning out of the window, looking at the sky with binoculars as he drives. Doc is in the back seat, also with binoculars and holding a shotgun.
Hey, Doc, isn't that a frog up there?
No, that's a frog down here.
The station wagon.
He's caught in a crosswind, Fozzie. We're gonna lose him.
Oh, no.
Doc leans further out of the window and readies his shotgun.
Hey, what are you doing, Doc?
I'm going after.
Do you want to take one more try at that?
I'm going after their tires.
Exterior road. They continue following Gonzo.
We're okay now. The wind shifted. Wait a minute. Stay with him. Fozzie, he's right above us.
The Cadillac approaching in the background. A billboard just ahead advertises Auntie Amy's custard pies and has a picture of Aunt Amy proudly holding up a pie in one hand.
He's okay.
Fozzie opens the driver's side door and leans all the way out.
Yeah, hi, Gonzo.
Fozzie, come back in here.
What?
Come back in here.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you stay on the road?
Kermit!
Look out for that billboard.
The station wagon turns off the road and it bumps right into the billboard. Aunt Amy's eyes widen in surprise. Her hand snaps forward. The custard pie is thrown off of the billboard. Exterior road. A real custard pie, 8 feet in diameter, hits the Cadillac right in the windshield. Doc's car screeches to a halt. This causes Doc's shotgun to fire into the air. Gonzo in the sky, hanging from his balloons. All but 2 of the balloons are suddenly burst by the shotgun fire. Gonzo falls. Long shot. We see Gonzo falling like a rock, still holding on to the last 2 balloons as Fozzie frantically backs the station wagon away from the billboard. By sheer luck, Gonzo falls exactly on top of the station wagon roof.
Take off, Fozzie.
Yes, sir.
They drive away, leaving Doc's pie-covered car behind.
No, come back, you! No frog's gonna make a muck out of me!
Max eats some of the pie off of the car. Interior, station wagon, Kermit's POV. Gonzo appears upside down, peering into the windshield.
I don't understand any of this.
Cut to exterior, Midwestern town square day. Back at the Bogan Country Fair, a group of women run screaming out of a tent. Sweetums comes running out of the tent behind them, still carrying his carpet bag.
I just gotta catch up to those guys!
Interior station wagon day.
Oh, Kermit, you were so courageous, so magnificent.
Gee, I don't know what to say.
Say the bear was magnificent. I mean, after all, I did the driving.
And I took a 100-foot belly flop into a moving car.
Yes, but Kermit assumed the awesome responsibility of command.
Oh, brother.
Why don't we stop somewhere for the night and have a quiet little dinner for 2?
Terrific. I'll eat with you, Miss Piggy.
Not you, buzzard beak. Just mon capitaine. Et moi.
Well, that might be nice.
Exterior terrace restaurant, night. The place is very rustic with split log railings and tables over a lake. Just next to the terrace, a water wheel turns. It is nice enough that one can just imagine having a romantic dinner for 2 there, but not one bit nicer. A full moon is beginning to rise over the lake. Camera pans from Moon to discover Kermit the Frog seated at a table. He is wearing a velvet sports coat. He looks very pleased with himself. Enter the glamorous Miss Piggy, dressed to the nines.
Oh, wow. Good evening, Miss Piggy. You look lovely tonight.
Thank you.
She glides to the table.
I'm so sorry I kept you waiting.
It was worth it.
So charming of you.
I took the liberty of ordering us some wine. Oh, waiter!
An insolent waiter turns around. He is not at all charmed by the Muppets and would rather be anywhere else in the world right now.
Yes, may I help you?
The wine, please?
He pulls the bottle out of the ice bucket and holds it up to them. You mad impetuous fink! It's champagne!
Not exactly. Sparkling muscatel, one of the finest wines of Idaho.
Well, you may serve us now, please.
Oh, may I?
The waiter tears the foil off of the bottle.
Ooh,
look how he does that!
Yeah, pretty suave.
The waiter opens the bottle with a top popper bottle opener.
Don't you want to smell the bottle cap?
Kermit hesitantly does so.
Smells good.
Would you like to taste it first?
I think he's supposed to. Would you taste it for us, please?
The waiter goes wide-eyed as he lifts the glass to his lips. No sooner than he has tasted it, he spits it out disgusted.
Excellent choice.
It should be for 95 cents. And may we have straws, please?
Yes, I expected that.
He produces 2 straws from his inner pocket.
Thank you. That will be all for now.
Bowing as he walks away backwards.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The couple sits alone under the moonlight.
Here's to you, Miss Piggy. Drink up.
Kermit takes a small sip of the wine, then watches as Miss Piggy drinks the whole glass through her straw.
It makes me giggly.
The wine?
Everything.
It's a beautiful evening, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
The moon is just lovely. But you know, Miss Piggy, the moon doesn't look like you.
They inch closer and closer, lips almost touching, when
Miss Piggy!
they break and turn to the waiter.
Miss Piggy! Are you Miss Piggy?
Yes?
Telephone!
Oh, Kermit, I did place one phone call to my agent. It'll only be an itsy-teensy moment. She leaves Kermit sitting by himself.
What the hey?
The moon hangs lower in the sky, and the candles on the table have all melted down as Kermit continues to sit alone. From inside, Kermit is drawn to the lovable brown dog who sits at the piano in the middle of the restaurant.
Evening. Ralph the dog. Can I get you a drink?
I'll take a grasshopper.
Can we get a grasshopper for the frog?
Oh, that's Kermit. Kermit the Frog.
Pleased to meet you.
Rolf punctuates his sentence with a musical flourish on the piano.
I'm no Heifetz, but I can get by.
Oh, that was very nice. Yeah.
Oh, a broken heart, right?
Does it show?
Listen, when you've been tickling the ivories as long as I have, you've seen a broken heart for every drop of rain, a shattered dream for every fallen star.
Exactly. She just walked out on me.
Typical. That's why I live alone.
You do, huh?
You bet. I finish work, I go home, read a book, have a couple beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed.
Nice and simple.
I'll stay away from women, that's my motto.
But I can't.
Neither can I, that's my trouble.
Music, cynical love song. Kermit and Rolf sing a sad/funny little duet based on the old can't live with 'em, can't live without 'em theme, designed to allow for some good harmony, howling from Rolf. Sing along if you know it.
You can't live with them, you can't live without them. There's something irresistible-ish about them. We grin and bear it 'cause the nights are long. I hope that something better comes along.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's no good complaining and pointless to holler.
If she's a beauty, she'll get under your collar.
She made a monkey out of old King Cole.
I hope that something better comes along. Ah, but what could be better than a sassy Irish setter when a puppy love comes on strong? Or a collie that's classy. Every laddie needs a lassie, a lover and wife to give you a new leash on life.
Rolf, was that a new leash on life?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. 2, 3, 4.
I don't mean to scare ya, my friend, but I betcha come Father's Day the litter bug's gonna get ya.
The urge is righteous, but the face is wrong. I hope that something better comes along.
So it's still fun when they're fetching and agree to see an etching that'll keep you at your lily pad. There is no solution, it's part of evolution.
The pitter-patter of souls, the little feet of tadpoles.
Rolf, tadpoles don't have feet.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. 2, 3, 4. Hit it.
Your temptation to mixing and matching.
Some get an itching for a critter they've been scratching. A skunk was badgered, the results were strong. I hope that something better comes along. I hope that something better comes along. Beep-bop-boo-da-beep-boo-da-boo-dee-bop-bow.
As the song concludes, the waiter re-enters.
Phone call for Kermit the Frog. Are you Kermit the Frog?
Yeah?
Phone!
Kermit walks away to answer the call, leaving Ralph by himself.
It's not that often that you see a guy that green have the blues that bad.
Interior phone booth, Kermit with receiver in hand.
Hello?
Interior hideout night. On the other end of the line, Doc Hopper holds a tied-up Miss Piggy to the phone.
Kermit, please!
We cut back and forth as Kermit and Doc talk on the phone.
Piggy, is that you?
Yeah, that's her. And this is Doc Hopper. Now you listen, Frog, and you listen good. Step outside the motel right now. My guys will meet you there.
And what if I don't?
Well, then your girlfriend will become ham hocks for breakfast.
Oh, Kermit, don't, Kermit! He hangs up and laughs in her face. Exterior motel night. Kermit walks out cautiously, looking all around. Suddenly, he is surrounded by 6 men holding shotguns to his face.
Are you the guys I'm supposed to meet?
Cut to interior hideout night. The building appears to be an old shed or barn. Various rusting farming tools are scattered about, along with a few bales of hay. A single shaded light hangs in the middle of the room. In the background is an incongruous, massive piece of electronic apparatus, very modern looking. Sitting under the light, side by side and tightly bound to wooden chairs, are Kermit and Piggy. Doc Hopper and Max stand over them. In the background are the goons, about 8 of them now, lounging about. One of the goons finishes tying up the pair.
Good, Glenn. That's good. The specific goon, Glenn.
It's so tight, Glenn. It's very tight.
Nice and tight.
Hey, the professor's here, Doc.
Well, show him in! Show him in!
Kermit struggles to break free.
Kermit, I'm not a bit worried. I know you're planning something bold and clever.
Well, I got us this far, didn't I?
Professor Craftsman enters, clicking his heels together. He is a thoroughly efficient-looking, middle-aged man in a doctor's white surgical scrubs.
Dr. Hopper, how are you?
Professor Craftsman.
They shake hands warmly.
It's good to see you, Doc. You little rustic devil, you. Where's my victim? Oh, I mean, patient.
Yeah, step this way, Professor. Let me introduce you to your patient. Professor Craftsman is the world's leading authority on mind control in frogs.
It's a very rapidly growing field. You like garlic, don't you?
Tell us what you're gonna do to our little Kermit there.
Well, I was going to perform an electronic cerebrectomy.
What?
An electronic cerebrectomy.
What's that?
It's something so sensational that you have to hold on to your hat. When a German scientist says hold on to your hat, it's not a casual conversation. Hold on to your hat. Hat, hold, go.
Hold it out!
Doc is now tightly gripping his hat.
Now what we're going to do is bring out a machine that's going to wow you.
He slaps the nearby table.
Bertram! Bertram! Bring out this machine. Wait until you see this.
A goon wheels forward the electric gear at the back. It is a mean-looking machine.
Yeah, come on. You think we're sleeping in Dusseldorf? You think we're taking a nap in Cologne? No. We are working at night. Each night, a new dial, a new knob, a new diode.
Electronic
cerebrectomy. Electronic cerebrectomy.
Well, what does it do?
What does it do? What does it do? It turns the brains into guacamole.
Doc and Craftsman are hysterical with laughter. They take a moment to compose themselves. Kermit and Piggy. Kermit continues to struggle with the ropes.
First of all, I'll pull out of this, okay?
Oh, wonderful.
He furiously shakes from side to side, but to no avail. Dejected and out of breath, he stops, having nothing at all.
Second?
Back on Doc and Craftsman, still laughing.
Halt!
They cease laughing.
I detest the surfeit of provincial laughter. Now we take your friends a little F-O-R-G.
Frog.
Put him in the chair. Clamp on the terminals, drop the electronic yarmulke, throw what we call in German the switch.
Kermit cowers.
Yes, you little green devil. Soon it'll be a hot time in the old skull tonight.
Turning the machine off for now.
Thank you, hair machine. Now, the frog will do your bidding. He will do your every whim, your every wish. He will do your television commercials. Yes, he will sell your frog's legs.
Zapparoonie!
Head full of jelly.
A noggin full of library pages.
Let's fry them brains.
You got a fun fucking job,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You're telling me, man. I love it. I love it. If I could inflict a little pain during the afternoon, I sleep good at night.
Yeah, well, let's get on with it then.
My pleasure.
Max?
Max joins Doc at the door as they exit.
I'll be back later to pick up what's left of the frog.
What's left of the frog? You can have everything. Excuse the brain.
To the goons.
All right. Bring over the frog.
As the goons cut some of Kermit's binds.
Oh, Kermit, whatever happens next, I wouldn't give up this evening together for anything. Would you?
Make me an offer.
They carry Kermit over to the professor, who straps Kermit into the machine.
Why don't you take a little seat, Kermit? Hold his hands down. Get your feeties in place. Will you stop whimpering? Go out like a frog, not a little toad.
He readies himself by the big switch.
Okay, hair machines, this is big time here. Ready to go to work? Hand clamps, foot clamps. You can struggle all you want, frog. It'll do you very little good. All right, and now it's time to drop the electronic beanie. Soon there'll be enough voltage coursing through your little frog brain to light up Cincinnati. Here we go.
Oh, please, please, not my frog, please.
Say goodbye to the frog, pig.
Why should I?
Because in 10 seconds, he won't know you from kosher bacon.
That does it!
Piggy takes a deep breath in and strains against the ropes. They snap like sewing thread.
Hi!
Karate fight. Right. In one 30-second blitz, Peggy wipes out the professor and all of the goons.
Seize her!
A tight-on craftsman, a foot in a high-heeled shoe and net stockings, catches him right under the chin. B, craftsman starting to fall. Piggy catching him with a backhand chop. He sails out of frame. C, craftsman smashes against the electronic machine. It sparks and smokes.
What the heck's going on here? Pig that goes bananas? What is this, a luau?
D, Piggy bending a shotgun around the neck of a goon. E, Piggy karate chopping another goon. F, goon flying through a window.
Where'd she go? Glenn! Where'd she go? Oh, boys, there she is! Get her!
G, Piggy hopping third goon who sails into fourth goon, both of them falling knocked out cold. H, Piggy giving an uppercut chop to fifth goon. I, fifth goon hitting the ceiling, his head going through. He sticks there.
I must reach the switch! I must! The switch! I must reach! Oh no!
J, Piggy taking out the last two goons at once in a forehand and then backhand chop. The two fall together in a heap. Piggy looks up and steps back just in time as fifth goon falls from the ceiling, landing on the other two goons. Through all of this, Kermit watches in a stupefied amazement. The final goon defeated. Piggy lunges for Craftsman with a kick and a... In the nick of time, Kermit is out of the chair, and the professor is electrocuted by the machine. Still gripping the switch, he can only mumble.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Oh, ribbit!
The professor slams to the ground. When the smoke is cleared, Piggy pushes her golden locks back into place with a girlish toss of her head and turns to Kermit.
Well, girlish. Well, shall we go, Kermit?
Special effects telephone ringing.
Well, just a second.
Kermit answers the phone.
Hello? What? Piggy, it's your agent.
Oh, thank you.
She takes the receiver from his hand.
Yeah, Morty. What do you got? Commercial? How much? Well, take it. Yeah, okay.
She slams down the receiver and stands there, a mountain of indecision. After a long pause, she says,
Goodbye.
She streaks for the door. Kermit scowls. Suddenly, the image on the screen jerks and slows to a halt. A white, blister-like blob appears and grows. The effect is that of a film melting when jammed in a projector gate. When screen is completely blank, special effects, broken film flapping on rapidly spinning wheel.
Interior screening room, lit only by the projection lamp, still reflected off the screen until the house lights come up in the room. Kermit turns to see what is happening.
Hey, what happened?
Kermit's POV. The Swedish chef appears in the projection window. He is swathed in miles of loose, tangled film. He babbles angrily in mock Swedish.
Don't worry, Animal. Your big scene is coming up.
Yeah, just be cool and eat another seat cushion.
Animal takes a large bite of the seat cushion in front of him.
Well, how do you like the film? I've seen detergents that leave a better film than this.
Well, I don't care what anybody else says. I'm having a great time.
Oh, good.
Projection window.
Swedish chef babbles something loudly in mock Swedish and flashes the thumbs up sign.
Der film is erky dirky.
Good. Roll film.
Film is rolling.
House lights dim. Special effects soundtrack grinding up to speed.
This is the patriotic part. No, you don't have to stand up.
The screen, and on it we see exterior mountain range day, brilliant blue sky and clouds, a panorama. Camera slow pans down from the view to see the little Woody station wagon driving down the road. A montage of American plains and farmland, Mount Rushmore, etc. passes by as Fozzie sings America the Beautiful.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed his rays on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Patriotism swells in the heart of the American bear.
Exterior desert day. Over the crest of a hill rises a wooden green cutout of Kermit the Frog on a stick. A line of goons rise and fire their shotguns as the wooden Kermit bounces around, bobbing and weaving their shots. Doc Hopper approaches in his Cadillac, gets out of the car, and walks up to the line of goons.
Hold it, boys! Hold it! Hold your fire!
They cease firing. Not a single bullet hit the fake Kermit. Max rises from underneath, having been the one puppeteering the wooden figure.
Now, boys, no reflection on the job that you've been doing, but I decided to bring in a specialist.
Out of the back of the Cadillac steps a black rubber boot. Dressed head to toe in black, black hat adorning his head, and ammunition strapped across his chest, this deadly-looking assassin has silenced the plains.
Now, boys, this is Snake Walker. Tell him what you do, Snake.
He lowers his black goggles.
Kill frogs.
He fires off a harpoon trident which lands square in the chest of the wooden Kermit that Max is still holding. Exterior desert road day. Station wagon in distance coming towards camera.
How long is it to Hollywood?
We gotta be there by tomorrow.
Hey, Kermit, are you gonna get an agent like that pig hat?
Gonzo! You know he's touchy about that.
Low angle shot. Suddenly, in close foreground, a well turned leg in high heels and net stockings poses carefully by the roadside.
I don't believe it.
Kermit's POV. Miss Piggy with a suitcase hitchhiking.
Piggy?
Kermit?
The station wagon brakes to a stop next to her so that Piggy is peering in the front window at Kermit.
That's Piggy.
Yeah, I know.
Piggy struggles to carry her suitcase over to the car.
Do you think we should help her carry her with the bags?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Kermit, what an unbelievable coincidence.
She opens the door and climbs into the car.
Hello again, it's me. Would you mind holding my vanity case?
She hurls her suitcase into the back seat between Gonzo, Camilla, and Rolf. Interior station wagon. The Woody takes off.
Well,
Well, what?
so much has happened to me since I saw you last.
Yeah, sure.
Frankly, Miss Piggy, I don't give a hoot.
Well, my name is Ralph the dog, and I was playing the piano in a... Oh, never mind.
They continue moving right along.
Kermit,
Yeah?
I missed you.
Yeah?
Don't I get one kissy kissy?
I don't think so, Miss Piggy.
Just one little hug?
She locks Kermit in a bone-crunching hug. He can barely resist. The music on the radio ends. We hear a voice. It is Doc Hopper.
You've been listening to music to hug frogs by. And this is Doc Hopper saying that if Kermit the Frog don't stop right now and call me and agree to be my national spokesman, he will soon be a frog burger.
Kermit! No, we'll be okay.
Oh, mon capitaine.
Exterior desert road day. Special effects car engine sputtering. The station wagon lurches, splutters, backfires, and wheezes to a halt. This is seen in a beautiful long shot.
Oh boy. Yeah. What? No problem. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. Hey, all right.
Oh boy.
We're in trouble. Wish I still had my Studebaker.
There's probably something broken about the engine, I think.
Hey, don't worry, someone's bound to come along.
Dissolved to the exact same frame at night. On the desert behind the station wagon, a small campfire is visible. Light note, fade into dusk. Exterior, the desert night. A small campfire burns on the sand. The Muppets sit huddled against the cold night air. They look miserable.
Well, I guess we blew it, huh, Gonzo?
Yeah, but the sky sure is beautiful out here, huh? Look at that.
We're gonna miss the auditions tomorrow, right?
Kermit.
Boy, you could get lost in a sky like that. I wish I had those balloons again.
So much for Hollywood.
Listen, gang, I never promised we'd make it. I never promised anything.
Music, mournful harmonica tune. Rolf begins playing a sweet song on his harmonica.
Check this
Fozzie
out.
picks up a nearby guitar and joins him. Sing along if you know it.
This looks familiar, vaguely familiar, almost unreal yet. It's too soon to feel yet, close to my soul, and yet so far away. I'm going to go back there someday. Sun rises, night falls, sometimes the sky calls. Is that a song there? And do belong there? I've never been there, but I know the way. I'm going to go back there someday. Come and go with me, it's more fun to share. We'll both be completely at home in midair. We're flying, not walking on featherless wings. We can hold on to love with invisible strings. There's not a word yet for old friends who've just met. Part heaven, part space, or have I found my place? You can just visit, but I plan to stay. I'm going to go back there someday. I'm going to go back there someday.
Exterior, desert night. Kermit gets up and leaves the fireside. The campfire flickers in the distance. A waning moon rides high in the sky. Kermit enters the shot, walking quietly, thinking. The music of the last song is heard faintly from the campfire.
I didn't promise anybody anything. What do I know about Hollywood anyway? Just the dreams I got from sitting through too many double features.
Different angle, Kermit's own voice echoes back in his head.
Why did you leave the swamp in the first place?
Different angle.
Because some agent fella said that I had talent. He probably says that to everybody.
Different angle.
On the other hand, if you hadn't left the swamp, you'd be feeling pretty miserable anyhow.
Different angle.
Yeah, but then it would just be me feeling miserable. Now I got a lady pig and a bear and a chicken and a dog, a thing, whatever Gonzo is.
Different angle. Kermit passes by another version of himself, sitting on a log in the desert next to him. Two Kermits.
He stops. They talk.
He's a little like a turkey.
Yeah, he is a little like a turkey. But not much.
No, I guess not. Anyhow, I brought them all out here into the middle of nowhere. It's all my fault.
Still, whether you promised them something or not, you gotta remember they wanted to come.
But that's because they believed in me.
Oh, they believed in the dream.
Well, so do I, but...
You do?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well then?
Tight shot of one Kermit.
Well, then I guess I was wrong when I said I never promised anyone. I promised me.
Wider shot. There is only one Kermit. He looks around, kind of puzzled. A shooting star passes by overhead.
From the distance, we hear harmonica music. It is joined by drums and keys and guitar and bass.
Hey now.
Exterior. Desert night. Around the campfire sit, in addition to the Muppets, we last saw there Floyd, Dr. Teeth, Janice, Zoot, and Animal playing the tune we hear. In the background sits a converted school bus, which has been psychedelically painted in the tradition of the Electric Mayhem. Kermit comes into the circle, absolutely amazed.
Hey, what's happening?
Well, at the moment, we're having a happening.
They bring the jaunty tune we heard to its joyous conclusion.
Hey, listen, it's wonderful to see you, but how did you ever find us?
Dr. Teeth holds up a copy of the Muppet movie screenplay.
Oh, easy. We just read the screenplay you left us. Exterior, desert, night. We knew right where you were.
Like, can you get behind it?
Hey, listen. When you dudes have to be at that audition?
2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Well, climb aboard the bus. We'll have breakfast at Hollywood and Vine.
They cheer and climb aboard. Highway, the desert, day. A sweeping panoramic shot of the desert in the early morning light. Down the razor-straight ribbon of asphalt comes the Electric Mayhem bus. Interior, bus, day. The bus has been converted into a sort of mobile home. The alterations are somewhat crude but delightful. The Muppets sing a jazzy reprise of the chorus to Moving Right Along as they travel down the bus. Kermit is at the rear window of the bus, gazing pensively backwards down the highway.
Kermit, whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
Motorcycle cop.
Motorcycle cop? That's a sweet nothing?
Motorcycle cop is chasing us. Hey, Dr. Teeth, better pull over.
The police siren wails on the motorcycle following the bus.
Hey, easier done than said.
The bus pulls over to the side of the road.
Uh-oh. Drag City.
What do we do now, huh?
Oh dear. As the cop approaches the front of the bus, Dr. Teeth ponders aloud.
Hey, the man with the badge, the police, the cops, the fuzz, the P.I.
Don't you dare!
I wouldn't think of it.
Did we do something wrong, officer?
The cop lifts the visor of his helmet, revealing Max!
Oh, Kirby, it's him!
Okay, gang, let him explain.
This whole disguise is only so that I could warn you.
The Muppets are incredulous.
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no. I never thought that Doc was gonna hurt Kermit. I only thought he was gonna lean on him. But now he's got this frog killer in from the coast, and this man is deadly.
Oh, no, Kermit, what are we gonna do?
It's time to beat feet, green stuff.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Kermit.
Ooh, I love it. Chase music is one of our best riffs.
Hold it, Dr. Teeth. What's up ahead?
Oh, it's only an old ghost town.
Fine. Listen, you go back and tell Doc Hopper I'll be waiting for him there.
What?
What? Kermit, you'll get killed.
Oh, please, no.
Kermit, you can't do that.
Now listen, guys. Listen. I can't spend my whole life running away from a bully. It's time for a showdown.
Exterior Ghost Town Day. The bus drives down the middle of the road past a skeleton frame of a horse tied up outside a saloon. As the bus nears it, it collapses completely. Driving through the ghost town, the Muppets peer out of the windows of the bus.
The bus comes to a stop.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna check things out. Everybody stay on the bus, okay?
All Muppets nod in agreement. Exterior bus. Kermit comes out of the bus and looks around. He walks toward an old storefront. Near the door sits an old rain barrel.
Hey, Kermit, can I take Animal for a walk? He needs the exercise.
Yeah, sure.
Kermit approaches the storefront. Suddenly, the rain barrel bursts to life. It is covered in multicolored lights. It revolves and it plays Lady of Spain like a music box.
Yipe! What is that?
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant Beaker appear in the swinging doors to the storefront.
That's one of my latest inventions, a rotating rain barrel.
Oh yeah.
You see, I'm Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, and this is my assistant Beaker. We live here perfecting useful inventions. Come in.
Interior store, day. Kermit enters via the swinging doors.
Welcome to our laboratory.
Kermit checks the clock on the wall. It is 5 minutes until high noon.
Please don't touch anything.
Kermit looks out the storefront window.
Is this the only street into town?
Yes.
Floyd pokes his head through the door. Animal is with him.
Hey, what are you dudes doing in there?
Interior store, day. Bunsen and Beaker are behind a counter with various scientific apparatus. Floyd and Animal enter.
I'm so glad you asked. We're perfecting our latest invention, Instagrow pills.
Bunsen holds up a large jar labeled Instagrow. Floyd notices a huge, wrinkled, black-purple object on the counter.
Yeah, what in the name of Fat Swaller is that?
A 4-foot prune.
A 4-foot prune? Yeah, man. Well, okay. What else do these pills make big?
Animal slides the jar of Instagrow pills toward him and examines it with curiosity.
Yeah, they work on anything, but the effect is sadly temporary.
Exterior ghost town day. Down the road approaches Doc Hopper and his goons. Scooter is leaning out a bus window.
Oh no! Hey Kermit, here comes Doc Hopper.
From inside the store.
I know. I'll be ready for him.
Exterior ghost town street. Scooter's POV. Doc Hopper's Cadillac comes to a halt in the middle of the street. It is flanked by 2 large flatbed trucks filled with goons, each holding a shotgun pointed skyward. Hopper gets out of the car, followed by Max and Snake Walker. The goons start to silently descend from their trucks. It is ominously quiet, only the wind blowing sagebrush.
Okay, Frog. Where are you?
I'm here. I'll meet you in the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah.
Man to frog.
The clock strikes high noon. Thin, green legs wearing cowboy boots with spurs exit the storefront. Doc's POV. Kermit comes off the porch, walking slowly to the middle of the street. He stands defiantly in the middle of the road, facing Doc Hopper. His dusty brown cowboy hat never hides his eyes.
All right, Hopper.
All right, Frog. One last chance. You gonna do my TV commercials live or stuffed?
The goons ready their shotguns. Snake Walker stares him down.
Hopper, what's the matter with you? You gotta be crazy chasing me halfway across the country. Why are you doing this to me?
Because all my life I wanted to own 1,000 frog leg restaurants. Okay, and you're the key, Grainy.
The other Muppets, with the exception of Floyd, Animal, Bunsen, and Beaker, have formed a little group just behind Kermit.
Yeah, well, I've got a dream too. But it's about singing and dancing and making people happy. That's the kind of dream that gets better the more people you share it with. And, well, I found a whole bunch of friends who have the same dream. And it kind of makes us like a family. Do you have anybody like that, Hopper? I mean, once you get all those restaurants, who are you going to share it with? Who are your friends, Doc? Those guys?
Hey, Max and...
Max rushes to Doc's side.
I got a lot of friends. I mean, Max, for instance.
He turns to Max, who shakes his head no.
You fucking kidding me, Max?
I don't think you're a bad man, Doc. And I think if you look in your heart, you'll find you really want to let me and my friends go to follow our dream. But if that's not the kind of man you are, and if what I'm saying doesn't make any sense to you, well then, go ahead and kill me.
Doc Hopper is quiet. Close up on Doc. He removes his hat and rubs his head. He looks at this group, this family of Muppets.
All right, boys, kill this motherfucker.
The goons cock their shotguns and aim. Kermit and the Muppets are terrified.
Wait, please don't.
Sound effects, a low rumbling, which gets louder and louder. The ground seems to shake. Everyone on the street turns.
Exterior general store. The roof of the building rips open. An animal's head emerges 15 feet across, then his shoulders. He looks around, sees Hopper and the goons. Animal howls demonically. Max turns and cheers on the Muppets triumphantly. Hopper turns and runs, screaming. Undercrank as Hopper and the goons run terrified into the desert. Kermit and company shout wildly.
Hey, everybody! On to Hollywood!
Exterior Hollywood day, a montage of driving shots beginning with the famous landmarks such as the Hollywood sign and the Capitol Records building.
Next stop is Hollywood and Vine.
They pass Mann's Chinese Theater. They pass Venice Beach.
Look at the ocean! The ocean!
Exterior Worldwide Studios Day. The last landmark which completes their journey is the movie studio which we saw in scene 1 of the film. Interior Reception Office Day. It is a very plush, very elegant Art Deco office. A receptionist leans her head into the full-length doors that lead into a private office. The doors are marked Lou Lord.
Yes, Mr. Lord, I'll have those deal memos for you in a jiffy.
She returns to sit behind an elegant desk. Sound effects, telephone rings. The receptionist answers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Lord can't be disturbed by anyone. He's packaging a blockbuster.
It is totally silent. After a moment, Kermit enters the receptionist's office, followed by the Muppets.
Oh, Kermit, look, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Like a dream come true.
Yeah, well, don't count your tadpoles until they're hatched. I still have to audition, you know.
Hey, there ain't nothing to it but to do it.
They walk undeterred towards the still slightly open doors to Lou Lord's office, oblivious to the receptionist wagging her finger for them to stop. Sound effects, loud buzzer. The heavy doors slam shut.
And where do you think you're going?
Oh, hi there. I'm going to audition for Lou Lord.
You can't just walk in here off the street, you know. Especially not with all these animals.
Animals? What's wrong with animals?
This is a movie studio, not a zoo! Besides, I'm allergic to animal hair. Now, get along, all of you.
Now, wait a second. See here, miss, I may not be one of your fancy Hollywood frogs, but I deserve a chance. And we're going to stay here until you let us in to see Lou Lord, aren't we, gang?
The Muppets shout in agreement.
Yeah, what he says.
Yeah, we'll just sit right down and wait.
The receptionist picks up the phone on the desk.
Hello, security. Miss Tracy, I want to report a...
She sneezes violently. Huddled on one side of the room, the Muppets stand in front of a large, oscillating fan.
They notice that their fur and dander floats off their bodies and is blown by the fan right towards Miss Tracy.
Aha!
Kermit turns the fan up to high.
Shake, 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 everybody.
That's it, everybody. Yeah, do it.
Do it, do it.
Yeah, go get him, man.
Way to go.
The room is soon filled with feathers, fur, and dander. All of it floats right towards Miss Tracy. She continues to sneeze uncontrollably.
Allergies are nothing to sneeze at.
I'm allergic to cats myself.
That's it, Ruff. We got it.
Way to go.
Miss Tracy is overcome and falls behind the desk. Her hand rises to press the switch on her desk. Sound effects that same loud buzzer again.
Okay, way to go, guys. Thanks, miss.
Kermit turns and marches to Lou Lord's door. The Muppets follow.
Well, friends, this is it.
Interior, Lou Lord's office day. The massive door is flung open and Kermit and company come through it with a sense of grim resolve and absolute determination. Kermit's resolve is undeterred as he looks around at the magnificence of the office, ornate Art Deco. Still, it is totally intimidating to all of them.
Mr. Lord, forgive the interruption, but I'm here to audition.
The Muppets cheer him on. Kermit's POV. Behind a massive desk sits Lou Lord. He is a tough-looking customer. He spins around in his chair slowly to face them.
We've come over 2,000 miles. We've come over 2,000 miles just to... Your glasses are... Yep. Just to, oh boy.
Lou Lord's POV. Kermit and the Muppets are completely intimidated. They shuffle slowly forward.
Kermit, we're all with you.
The Muppets all stand upright and proud behind him.
Please, sir, my name is Kermit the Frog, and we read your ad, and, well, we've come to be rich and famous.
On Lou Lord, he studies them carefully for a long moment. A faint smile crosses his lips. Or is it a sneer? Then he reaches down and presses an intercom button.
Miss Tracy, prepare the standard rich and famous contract for Kermit the Frog and company.
He releases the button. The slow dawn of realization washes over the Muppets. They did it! Hooray! Camera moves in on the Muppets, celebrating, focusing on Kermit as he lets the memories of the past few days and all of its adventures settle in. Cut to interior soundstage. Kermit sits alone on a stool on a giant soundstage. It is sparse at the moment. A few ladders and some lights sitting about.
Wow. Just look at all this. How did a frog make the big time?
The final production number. Music, the finale. A joyful, sparkling song about the wonders of show business. It touches on the rich and famous aspect, but also emphasizes the joys of performing, the fun of making people laugh. We start small, with our core group of Muppets we've been traveling with, telling the story of how they got here, using oversized props and fantastical sets. Sing along if you know it.
It starts when we're kids. A show off in school, making faces at friends. You're a clown and a fool, doing pratfalls and bird calls and bad imitations, ignoring your homework, now that's dedication. You work to the mirror, you're getting standing ovations.
You're burning with hope.
You're building up steam.
What was once juvenile-ish
is now grown up and stylish.
You're close to your dream. Then somebody out there loves you, stands up and hollers for more. You find a home at the magic store. All right, everybody, production number, okay?
Hey, off the trucks and on the job.
Whoa, whoa, hey, cease! Stop! Cut!
Oh, well, let's do it!
The movie.
A showstopper! Let's do it!
Rolf, Gonzo, and others wheel the set pieces into place.
Scenery over there, great.
Yes, sir!
Hey, those are the trees for the swamp.
Dr. Teeth carries a set piece of the church.
Mellow and profitable.
Let's make the scene.
All right, hon.
Hey, watch the tree, Rolf.
Beaker brushes Miss Piggy's hair.
Watch it.
Miss Piggy, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Hollywood talk.
Crazy Harry sits behind a row of electronic knobs and switches. He lifts and lowers them indiscriminately.
Crazy Harry plays with electricity!
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, wearing headphones, stands by the audio gear.
Sound is ready, give me a level!
Animal screams into a nearby microphone. Bunsen's headphones rattle and smoke billows out of his ears. Rolf prepares the camera.
Rolling. Okay, everybody stay in focus, huh?
Scooter steps into frame with a clapboard.
Okay, Muppet movie scene A, take 1.
He slams the clapboard down on his own hand.
Scenery ready.
Camera's rolling.
Already, Kermit.
Okay, stand by. Here we go.
The Muppets have all of the sets ready for the final reprise, which for them is the opening scene of this movie within a movie. Lights up as the music swells. Music. The Rainbow Connection begins again with slightly different lyrics this time. Kermit walks through the Hollywood background version of the places we've seen throughout the film and meeting all of his friends again for the first time.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
That's part of what rainbows do.
Rainbows are memories.
Sweet dream reminders. What is it you'd like to do?
All of us watching and wishing we'd find it. I've noticed you're watching too. Someday you'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and
Nearing the end of the song, everything starts to go wrong. Gonzo, holding onto prop balloons, begins sailing around wildly. He knocks over the giant wooden rainbow prop, which knocks into the rest of the set, causing it all to tumble to the ground. As it does, Crazy Harry recoils backwards, still holding onto the switches, and the lights explode all around them. The smoke and fire rise, tearing a giant hole in the ceiling of the soundstage. As the debris falls, the Muppets gather tightly around Kermit. Lighting. Lights down all the way, then fade back up. Then we see light beginning to shine on their faces. Slowly creeping in through the hole in the roof, a rainbow illuminates their faces. It soon envelops their whole bodies, the whole room. It seems like the whole world. Light note, a rainbow on stage. The closing moments of their number itself is very large. It is Bubsy Berkeley with puppets, thousands of puppets, or so it appears, all gathered in the light of the rainbow that has entered the soundstage and their lives. The music picks back up and Kermit begins to sing.
Life's like a movie, write your own ending. Keep believing, keep pretending. We've done just what we set out to do. Thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you.
We pull back slowly, the screen filled with Muppets and rainbow, and the words, "The End," appear on the screen.
Then Sweetums bursts through the screen.
everybody here tonight. That's our show.
Enjoy this again on Dynasty.tv. That's right, Dynasty.tv, our brand new streaming website. If you got any trash, please take it with you, throw it away in the hall.
So good.